last kiss. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you just put your sweats on me all night? Say it, I want all night. I want all night. Say it, I want.
All right. Hey y'all. Y'all already know me. I want to introduce our special guest. First, actually, let me back up. Let me lay some ground rules first. Okay. So this is a friendly conversation / debate, but you can have professional friendly debates. All right. I know we have our thoughts about certain things, but we're going to be respectful. And if you're not respectful, you're getting blocked. Period. I'm not asking you questions. I'm blocking you. And we got moderators in place. They know what to do. You getting disrespectful, you getting blocked. Okay. So I say all that to say, let me introduce, okay, to the man who matches my energy. Come on, Mr. Jeremy Speaks TV. I'm hearing the crowd in the background.
Yay! Thank you for
Jeremy,
having me.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty well today.
Good,
I'm okay. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. I think I was telling you backstage that I ain't get what I wanted to do done today. So I'm kind of like, and I'm very much a type A personality. I have my to-do list and if it's not marked off, I'm kind of like, damn, so.
I'm an organized type B personality, I think.
I got it. I am type A, very much. Oh, what's up, Scotty? Come on. Shout out to Scotty. Oh my gosh, she is the dopest content creator. Thank you, Scotty, for being in the building. We about to get into it. So we were actually talking about behind the scenes, that how long have you been watching the show? From and I said season 1, episode 1. And we were talking about how it is crazy how we could be watching the same show, but seeing 2 different things.
Yeah,
crazy. Because you and I are gonna disagree on pretty much everything.
and that's crazy. I feel like I'm objective. I don't really care about either party connected to the show. Like I barely even cover it anymore. Like I covered it more like when I was in college, but I just feel honestly like I'm objectively covering each part of what I'm thinking.
Objective?
Yeah, I feel like I'm very objective. It's just that like I put myself in the situations that I see each person in, and then I think about how I would react and what I would do.
I do the same thing.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to see how what the fuck you gonna do when we talk about these situations.
Oh, child. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. All right. So we've got. Let me hold on. Here we go. All right, so let's get into it. So what we're gonna do is just quickly talk about the episode, and then we're gonna get to the money at the end. Let's get there. Okay, so we open up with the episode with Nell talking on the phone, basically telling her half truths to her husband, and basically saying that she was getting into it with Kimmy, and they have different personalities. Any thoughts on this? I think we both agree on that.
I'm not the hugest fan of Nell personally, and
she's okay.
I mean, she's I don't know. I don't like that whole. I was partially raised in the South Florida to be exact, and partially raised in the West. Okay. So like my viewpoint is that I respect my elders, but after I got to the West Coast, I was able to see outside of a Southern box and really see that a lot of our elders really ain't shit, and I really don't feel that Nell is either. Like, it was over for me when Nell was like during the first episode when Nell was talking about, you know, our black men, you know, our black men getting locked. I was like, what about the black men that's releasing revenge porn? Like, what about that?
Right.
Like, I don't understand, but like her coming at Kimmy was insane. It is not about them being both type A personalities. It's the fact that Nell feels that she could talk to people any type of way that she wants to. And if it don't work for your kids, it damn sure ain't gonna work for adults that you ain't got no relation
to. Exactly. No, I agree with you on that. Okay, so I agree with you on that for sure.
Okay, so we got one.
So we got one. Okay. We got one, Miss AKA. We got one where we agree. Okay. So no, I agree with you on that. I'm with you. I don't care what type of office you hold. I don't care where you are in my life. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna tell you. Period. And that's just what it is. Okay, so let's move on. I know we talked. I don't think I have the slide. I'm gonna skip through the conversation. Actually, no, let's talk about it because I think you have a differing opinion than I do. So the room situation. Okay. Actually, maybe me and you agree on this. I feel like Melody was there wrong. Now, I do feel like they should have packed their bags and went to the damn Holiday Inn or the Four Seasons or wherever the hell they could go. But I do feel like Melody did them wrong when putting them in the damn dungeon.
Well, in my opinion, I'm laying it out like this. So, like Melody has already said it herself that she didn't tour the house, you know, before the rooms were selected. She said that she wasn't even able to go tour the room. She said that production team, she paid for the house, but the production team sent her a pictures of each room. But before, you know, all of the room selection that had even happened, you know, Letitia had messaged her saying, I'm bringing a +1.
That's true.
So if you have a +1 and is you, your sister-in-law, and a +1, and there's a room with 3 beds in it, and everybody else is like, you know, not really that close or don't know each other like that, why would I put everybody else in 3 bedrooms? Like Shanita don't want to sleep in the same room as Destiny or Kimmy or Letitia. You know, Lauren don't want to sleep in the same bedroom as Letitia, Kimmy, or
you know, Lauren need extra space for her teeth too. So you know that's how
I was about to say that. You know, those teeth are uppercase, but to me, it was the only thing that made sense. But like at the end of the day, I thought it was like, to me, it would have came across a little bit more vengeful if, for example, they didn't offer up their rooms for Kimmy and Letitia to have, and it was like, no, we're okay. Like, take their rooms. Like, you don't feel that they deserve them anyway. You pissed off about it. Take the rooms. Who give a damn about these people?
Okay, so this is where I'm treading on thin ice with this, because I know that it's a petty argument. Like you said, it makes sense for Mel to put them in that room. It makes sense. It does. And I'm prefacing this by saying I know it's a petty argument. But, oh my God, Monique King, girl, shut up, girl. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. That was funny as hell. So while I know that Mel, it made sense, the argument, but there is still, Mel still did it out of spite. Like, there is still a little bit of, I don't like these bitches, I'm putting them in the bottom. Like, you could tell.
I don't know. I don't know if I feel that way. I mean, maybe it is a little bit of that in there, but if so, like, I feel like she has that right. I feel like based on everything that's happened between them, why would she not put them in a? They're lucky to even be on this trip, because we both know individually neither one of them could afford it. Destiny, Kimmy, or Letitia. So,
now wait a minute. Now, come on now. Now, Tisha and Kimmy can't afford it.
No. That why we're still waiting. We're like, let's talk about the fact that Maurice, you know, this powerful attorney, had to move into Kimmy's house. They didn't upgrade. Still at same as. Still at, huh?
Didn't they buy a house together?
No, that's that house that we saw Kiki, you know, baptize Letitia in that cocktail. That was Kimmy's house that she already had before she even met Maurice. He just moved in there. Like I'm saying, like not saying that, you know, people are broke or whatever the case. Well, I'm not. I do think that like they may. I don't think that Kimmy is exactly broke, but do I think that she could just afford like a sit? Kimmy ain't a registered nurse anymore. Well, she quit her job after her husband pressured her and badgered her to. She's now she's running a brokerage firm.
Okay.
Ain't no registered nurse. She does have her RN license, but she's not using it.
Okay, but she still got money. Now, don't act like they broke and poor or nothing.
I'm not saying that they broke and poor. I'm just saying that if they were not so hard up on money, my ass would have just went to a hotel.
Right. But exactly. I agree.
Like I said, to me, I don't think that it was like I don't think it was like vengeful or anything else like that. To me, when Melody, Shanita, Lauren offered up their room, why did you not take it?
Yeah. Well, because Shanita, the only reason why she didn't take it is because Shanita was being like, oh, well, here, let me shut you up so you can just, Shanita wasn't lending the room out of like,
okay, well, that makes it even more reason for you to take her room, put her in the damn dungeon. If you feel the room is so bad, you think she fucking rude, then put her ass down there.
You're right.
To me, I just don't understand as to, like, in my opinion, if Melody offered up her room, you know, Lauren offered up her room, Shanita offered up their room. They both said that they can all just sleep in the same room together. You still said that, I know we're okay. Why did you say that if that's not truthfully how you feel?
Yeah, but at the same, okay, let's move on because we'll be arguing about this the whole time. Okay, so real quick, so they decided they're gonna go to the beach and get it together, right? Have a good time. They're trying to, you know, make the most out of the situation or the time there. Okay, so we see like a divide. Now, I don't think it was purposeful. I think it's just kind of how the friend groups just melted together. So you see Sunny and her forehead. You see Nell, you see Sharnita and Mel, and then you see Stormi. Who else is over there? Stormi, Kimmy, and Tisha in the water. Okay, so they're talking, and Sharnita automatically gets going, talking about, oh, they're your ops over there. And I know we're gonna have a discussion about this. I'm already ready. So I'll let you tell me what your thoughts are. And then
first, I just want to say this. I see y'all in the comments telling me that like I'm an RN and I make over 6 figures and stuff like that. I'm not saying that RNs don't make a lot of money. I'm not saying that, nor am I saying that real estate agents don't make a lot of money either. What I'm saying is that Kimmy is neither one of those things currently right now. She's not an RN. She quit her RN job because Maurice told her that she's too good to be working an RN job.
But did she really quit though?
Yes, she really quit. She even stated that she quit. She's not working as an RN anymore. And then on top of that, they're doing a brokerage firm in Huntsville, the only black brokerage in Huntsville. Yes. Now, my thing is this. I don't think that there's a lot of houses that they're really selling like that. I just don't believe that. I don't believe it. I need to see the documents. It's not giving, oh, Kimmy and Maurice are just selling all of these homes and like that, like, you know, they're making so much money. It's not giving that. It's not giving that at all. And I'm saying, like, let's be real about this. Let's be real about the fact that Maurice manipulated Kimmy to quit her job because probably she was making more consistent money than he was in a relationship and marriage that's considered traditional, as in how they like to carry it. Then that gives you more power in the relationship. Maurice already moved into her house. The last thing Maurice wanted is for her to be making more money than him. So let me convince you to quit your job.
But that doesn't mean they broke. That doesn't mean they broke.
I didn't say they was broke. I just said I don't think that they can like buy Kimmy self. I don't think that she can afford a 6 to 7 room, 3-story house in St. Thomas to fly all her friends out and pay for everything. I don't believe that she could.
So you say, well, okay, all right. Let's keep going because let's keep going. Okay, so they at the beach.
Yes.
And Sharnita automatically saying to Mel that Tisha is the op. I personally felt like Sharnita is coming in, trying to be seen. She's trying to take a moment, have a moment for herself because she wants to return back to TV, reality TV. Okay, and this is her moment. Let me try to start a fight with the weakest link. Okay, and obviously we all know the weakest link on this show right now is damn Tisha. She can't spar back and forth with you verbally. She try to take her 2 or 3 days to give you a response. We already know. Okay, she ride the shorter bus. Okay, so I feel like Sharnita is automatically just jumping on Tisha just to have a moment. I know you're gonna disagree. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
Well, in my opinion, I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying at all. Like, I do think that Shanita is hopping on Tisha, to be honest. But in my opinion, I feel as the last few seasons have gone, the season, well, to be honest, they basically just mesh a whole bunch of seasons in one, so they don't have to pay them a lot. So they won't be able to afford a trip to St. Thomas by themselves.
Exactly.
But anyway, like I was saying, like, I feel like I've seen more so Melody have to windmill damn near the whole cast by her damn self.
You say Melody got to windmill the cast by herself?
Yes. If it's not Wanda, Tisha, Marceau, Maurice, Martell, Kimmy, Jeremy. What are you talking about?
Melody got the windmill the cast all by herself.
Yes, I don't think I don't think that a lot of those people on the cast be really stating facts and stating facts. And I feel that it's good, it's refreshing to me to see somebody come onto the show and state exactly what majority of the audience is thinking and saying, from an outside perspective. Because like, although Tisha may be, the soft-spoken one or whatever the case may be, she's the shit starter as well. Not as much as Kimmy is, because Kimmy really be starting the most of the shits. But I feel like Tisha is messy as fuck. She's sneaky as hell. And then I feel like she's fake as hell as well. Like, all she does, she'll act like she your friend, envy the shit that you have and the things that you have going for yourself, and be happy as fuck during your demise. That was, to me, evident in season 1 and 2. So, like, am I upset that Shanita called out Letitia for being an op to Melody? No, because that's true. She is an op.
But okay. So so I'm gonna take everything that you just said and say that Mel is the very same thing. I don't see how. Okay, so let's back up. I think that Mel has her stardom, right? She had her stardom, and I feel like maybe the girls felt like she was a different person. Now, do I feel like, do I think that Tisha is perfect? Hell no. Do I think Kimmy is perfect? Absolutely not. But I don't think that they're shit starters. I think that they are get back what Mel gave to them. I think it's both. I think none of them like each other. And even before all the foolishness started, they never really were solid friends like that. I think they were actually Martell's friends. And I think they actually became friends with Mel through their husbands, if that makes any sense. I don't think that anybody is innocent in this situation. I think they're all culpable. Do you know what I mean?
I understand that point of view, but to be factual, like, the women, the wives they weren't friends with Martell. They're like, the husbands were cool with Martell.
Right.
I mean,
right.
and then he introduced Melody to them, and then all of the wives became cool, but they didn't have like no friendship with Martell like that.
No.
But my thing is this: when you was stuck in a house, not even able to talk to adults, and you were begging your husband to give you some help with the kids so you could start your career, when he was basically just telling you to stay in the house, not do anything, who was there giving you advice?
Right.
Who was there speaking life into you to to achieve more for yourself, let you know that and actually give you a blueprint on how to do it and how to manage it? Because here I am, I have 4 kids, and I'm 3 kids at the time, and I'm able to handle all of these different things. I want to see you succeed. And mind you, Tisha was boohoo crying about it as well.
Yes,
now the issue to me comes in after the whole cheating thing went down.
That's where
now this is what
get comfortable, Jeremy. Go ahead.
I believe, and it's not what I believe. On top of that, was also been said. All of them knew that Martell was cheating actively on Melody,
including Mel.
No,
including
let's I'm saying we have to. I feel like a lot of times in this cast, there's so much confusion that they put out about the timeline and stuff like that. That's not fact. So yes. Melody knew that he was cheating on her in 2015.
Correct. 2 years before the show started.
Yes, 2 years before the show started.
Exactly.
He said, okay, baby, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Let's make up. She said, okay, I'll give you another chance. Right?
Because Carlos King convinced her. Because Carlos King convinced her.
Yes, Carlos King convinced her. Right? Then after they supposedly work out their kinks, Martell was pleading so she wouldn't leave him. She had got an apartment. He begged her to move back. They did, because she wasn't even going to do the show. She wasn't even going to do the show. She came back. And that was the main proponent on what she was very honest about on the show the first season, about being better, not making the same mistakes, not doing the same stuff that caused them the rift. She did not know that he was actively cheating at that point again. Right? Now this is when the whole cast actively knows during this time that he's fucking with Arian.
Can I got my church finger up. Oh, what's your point? Okay. So as we talked about this off backstage. We apply the thought process as if how we would respond to somebody, right? How we would interact with that person. If I know that you found out about your husband, I ain't gonna say your husband, your nigga cheating on you, because Martell a whole nigga, okay? The nigga is the niggas, all right? So if I know that your nigga cheating on you, you find out about it, you still stay, and he's still out there cheating, I ain't gonna say a motherfucking thing. I'm gonna mind my business, because guess what, girl?
But let's not act like these girls were like saying, "Hey, you need to leave him." These were the same women. These were the same women that was. I mean, like I'm saying, to me, it seems as if those women were pressuring her to try to make it work. Everybody around them at the time, even after they found out that was she. Don't you want to try to work it out with Martell? Are you sure you want to get a divorce? He's a nice guy. That was after.
No,
and it was before. It was before.
I mean, that may have happened. That may have happened. But does your dog want to be a part of the show? That may have happened, but I still personally, I'm not trying to get involved in nobody's marriage, because what just like Melody did, she left him, came back, left him again, came back, left him again, had a baby with the nigga, left him again, came back. Like
she didn't leave and come back 4 times.
3 times. So she left him in 2017, right? Came back, left him again because remember during when the show was filming, she ended up moving out. I think this was season 2. She ended up moving out and getting another apartment. This is where she was getting her puss ate out and she didn't remember.
Yes, and now like she said that was because she had ended up getting pregnant and she didn't know if it would have been the right thing to like try to destroy a family after she just got pregnant. But right. after he had gotten his surgery,
yeah,
like the nigga was crawling on the floor and she got his phone and was like, "Oh, you still fucking with bitches? Oh, you still fucking with bitches?"
Oh yeah, because he had got yep. You're right.
So
right.
I'm saying it's not like to me it doesn't seem as if. Now I'm not gonna say that she did not know he had a history of cheating. Nobody is saying that. What I'm saying is that in the moment that she left, before she left,
okay,
she thought that they were trying to work their issues out. He had just cried in a damn hospital bed about how he wants to be a better man for his family. Yep. She cried. She she was damn near like forcing herself at this point to make sure that she was there for him in his time of need, just for him to still be fucking around with bitches after all of that. And then to come to find out, all y'all knew actually that this nigga's still cheating. And not only that, but listen to what I'm about to say. Go ahead. Only that, you knew so much to where he was buying her cars, taking stuff of my own money, and y'all didn't say anything. It is not to say that y'all have to say anything, but to me, if you're my friend, if you see my nigga out there buying bitches cars while you supposed to be my ace boon coon, then bitch, we don't have no fucking friendship. And at the same time, so when Martell got exposed, and mind you, Melody didn't even know that they even knew. It wasn't until Martell got exposed and he started blasting the rest of the men on the cast that Tisha came to Melody. Tisha came to Melody to clear up the stuff that Martell said about him having about Marceau having 20 girlfriends, and then she wanted Melody to to clarify what Martell meant.
Well, okay, so wait a minute. Let me come in here because I know you all right. So if it with the same narrative, the same thought process that you have about Tisha knowing that Martell out there in the street, Melody knew Marceau. We allege because we don't know. We have no proof because I guess Marceau was the smart one and knew to hide the foolishness that he doing around town. Okay, Melody knew that Marceau was potentially cheating on Tisha as well. She don't have no proof, but she's hearing it from Martell. She not saying that. She not telling Tisha. She not saying nothing to Tisha.
Actually, point like another point to make. Melody did talk to Tisha about this off camera.
Oh, okay. So anything that happened off camera,
Melody did talk to Tisha off camera, which is why she was looking at Tisha like, you already know that I done already told you about this, but you're trying to come here and want me to tell America that your man not cheating. I'm not here. Go ahead.
But that's still raggedy though. Okay, so remember when they went on that cabin vacation? And I think that Tisha was saying that I got 2 points. This is my first point, and the second point is I'm gonna speak to what you just said. Remember when they was at the cabin trip and Sadark was there and all of them, and Tisha basically said, I don't believe that my husband's ever been cheating on me, and Marceau was squirming in his seat looking like a fool, right? Basically giving it away like he can't basically co-sign what Tisha said. And Mel was making all those faces and carrying on and being super dramatic.
The reason that Mel was making all those faces is because she knows Tisha is fucking lying.
Where is the proof? Where is it?
I'm saying, I understand. Like Belle, when we're making arguments, we have to go based on the initial thing that you're asking about. What you brought up was the fact that you like that Letitia threw it up in Mel's face that her nigga had got a bitch a Benz.
Yes.
a BMW. And you said it was wrong for Melody because Melody already fucking knew that Tisha's husband had been cheating. But now you're talking about getting proof. The point of the matter, back to your point, is that Mel has communicated with Tisha that there were rumors about her man cheating. The problem is that when we get on camera, you want to act like you have no knowledge that your husband could or could not be cheating. So I'm going to make a fucking face, because if this is a cast of reality and I'm sitting here exposing all my shit and my nigga that's cheating on me, why ain't we all exposing it?
Okay, we'll expose it. Okay,
I'm saying so expose your own truth.
Oh, wait a minute.
And then to be even real, don't come to me with what my ex is telling. Well, not my ex, but my husband has said. Go to my husband and ask, and let him give you that information, because I can't confirm or deny whatever the fuck Martell and Marceau has been doing when I'm not around.
So wait a minute. Rumors that Mel had that she can't. Tisha, I'm coming to you with some rumors, girl. I heard on the word on the curb, your nigga cheating on you, girl. Versus Mel's man literally buying a physical car, tangible car that we can touch. And you want Tisha to throw her life away on camera for nothing, for rumors, as opposed to Mel having actual proof, got the girl number, know her nigga cheating, know where her nigga be at in the middle of the night. So I'm not understanding. Mel wanted Tisha to blow up her life over rumors.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't sometimes understand like the disparity that like of the understanding of, you know, what Mel was saying in that conversation at the table. She did not initiate that conversation. Tisha called her there because of what Martell said.
Right.
Being Mel, knowing that we've had conversations about your man potentially cheating. You're coming to me to say that to want to say on camera that there's no possibility of your man cheating when you know that there may be a strong possibility. Why are you even playing in my face like that? We didn't even have to do this. I'm already going through enough shit in my own day-to-day life. You want me to help you lie and cover up your shit when I'm exposing all of my own business? And that's why the show ain't shit right now. It's because the whole show was fire when Mel's life was imploding in her marriage, and everybody else was just sitting on the sidelines, quiet, acting like ain't shit going on in their marriage. And now Mel and Martell is not the focal point. It's not shit going on because these other people are not being honest about what's going on in their marriage. And that's what the whole conversation and the whole show's premise is. Love in marriage. Marriage has ups and downs, infidelity and whatnot. So if you do not feel comfortable being completely transparent about what's going on the show, get the fuck off the show.
Okay, well, all I can say with that, okay, so I see what you're saying. My life is imploding. It's blowing up. I know your niggas got skeletons in y'all closet, but y'all not bringing it to the forefront. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. My nigga was cheating on me. Well, let me take that back. I'm not dealing. I won't deal with no nigga that, especially not no motherfucker like no Marceau. But I'm saying you're expecting them to bring bullshit to the forefront. First of all, we didn't even know who Coleslaw was. Funky Dineva was the one that put her name out there. They weren't even gonna they weren't even gonna acknowledge any of that. They wanted to just say we had infidelity. We're moving on. You're expecting them.
Like, you know, let's not act like I said. Letitia did like state a fact and let everybody know that Martell had bought this bitch a BMW. So like once again, I'm saying like I didn't initiate this conversation with you, Tisha. You initiated this conversation with me, and you want me to lie on your behalf. And since I won't lie for you, you're gonna throw it up in my face, some shit that you knew about my husband the whole time that I didn't even know at this point. So what type of friendship did we really have?
But wasn't it in that same conversation, which to me, I don't think they ever really were friends like that, but that's not the point. I think in that conversation also, Mel had was telling Tisha, your man cheating, you need to roll up to get them kids to the babysitter and roll up to the bar.
That was in that same conversation. That was after Letitia had said that shit about the BMW that Melody took it to the gutter. Well, how about you tell your man to roll when your children go to sleep? You go down there to the bar when your man leaves at 6 a.m. and go see where he's at. That wasn't in that conversation. Was that she said that because they had a conversation about that prior.
But you got to have Mel had to have proof though. She can't be mad because Tisha
what I'm saying is not Mel didn't come to Tisha like, girl, your man is cheating on you, but I don't have no proof. She came to Melody because Martell, the one who lies all the time, was the one out here spreading. I don't say misinformation. Was out here exposing these husbands
with no proof.
And she wanted whatchamacallit to say that Martell was lying. She was not. Because she didn't say that, you threw it up in my face what my man has done to me. But let me also throw it up in your face what you talk to me about that your man has done to you that you're insecure about. It's not saying like Mel is bringing up the fact that their men are cheating with no proof. You threw it up in my face, so I'm gonna throw a dig as well. Did you have the motherfucking VIN number of the car that my husband bought for a bitch?
No, you did not. That's true.
But at the end of the day, like I said, the problem that Tisha really had was with Martell. But she put it on Melody to clear up the shit that he was saying. That's not her responsibility to do. That's Martell's responsibility to do.
And her husband.
But at the end of the day, she felt if it was nothing and she knew her man didn't have no issues or whatever, or whatever like that, she wouldn't even need to have to come to Melody to try to clarify if it was truth or not. But ever since we saw Arian come forward and talk about, how they all took a trip to Atlanta and they were fucking bitches while they was there, and obviously that's and not to mention the fact that Marceau had went on a month vacation by himself to a whole different country without her. It's like I'm saying, so to me, like I said from the beginning, based on all of the shit that these women did, not to mention in the midst of all of that shit happening, Belle, real quick.
Okay, make your point.
In the midst of all that shit happening, y'all are pulling me to the side, talking about how y'all think I'm bougie, laughing at me while I'm not around because y'all think I feel like I'm more better than anybody else. Y'all were never that girl's friend. And it was so crazy is Kimmy basically exposed Tisha at the reunion. I think it was season 3. And she was like, yeah, we used to always talk about Melody because Tisha had lied about it. So y'all were never that girl's friends. That whole time that she thought that y'all were really cool like that, y'all were talking shit about her. But y'all can't pull up one time that Melody was going around behind the scenes or whatever, disparaging y'all.
This is true. Let's move on because I don't want to go all the way back. What I will say though is Melody decided she want to put her business out. That was it. That's it. That's all. Everybody not trying to air out their dirty laundry on TV. That was Melody. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Y'all keep okay. We're moving on. We're moving on. I'm seeing people saying y'all need to move on. Okay. All right. So we're back at the beach. Sharnita is saying basically being Melody's pit bull, right? Saying that Tisha is the op, etc., etc. Tisha then comes over to basically prep the girls. Okay, Destiny is on her way. All right, we're gonna be respectful. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, etc., etc. Sunny says that she don't have no issue with Destiny, and she gonna move around her when needed or whatever. Okay. Right. Any thoughts before we move on to this?
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm grabbing.
I'm trying to see.
Wait. Give me
Marceau's tits.
Exactly. Like if you are on a reality show to tell your business, and if you don't feel like it, then get off the show.
I don't think that I think if you're going to expose your own business, then that's on you. I don't think that you need to be pointing the finger at other people because you in mess like that. You in mess, not us. That's you. You decided to air out your dirty laundry, but let's keep going because let's keep going. Let's keep.
All right, so it's like you were asking me what did I think about this scene?
Yes, this scene.
Like what part exactly?
I think we already established that Sharnita was trying to basically have a moment on TV, but she's also. I think you also mentioned that you agreed.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, because like they are the ops, and exactly what Shanita was saying they were doing. Yeah, like in that little trio, and like while they were standing up in the water, they were so busy talking about how Melody and Destiny is going to react to each other, and it was completely and if we're just going off, like I'm saying, if we're going off, normal standards, not reality television, then it was completely fucking messy for Tisha to even invite Destiny anyway. Why would you even invite her on this trip?
Okay, so that's where I disagree with you because Destiny is actually on the cast. She's in the opening credits. Sunny is the one who the hell is this girl? I mean, she's a producer, but
she's in the opening credits now?
Yeah, Destiny. She's on the opening credits.
Okay, I wonder was this at this time. So like this is the point that I was trying to make. So are we going on are we going by reality television standards or are we going by just normal friendship circle standards? Because I'm saying we going then if we're going on reality television standards, and that basically negates all of that, nobody wanted to tell their business back when we were like talking about that last topic, because this is reality show. You have to tell your business. You have to be open about what you're going through. So I'm saying if nobody has to be open, if they don't choose to be, then we're going off of friendship standards. And Destiny's nobody real friend on that show. After she got kicked off, nobody was really fucking with her like that.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So if I think it's a mixture of the two, reality TV standards and friend standards, because again, if we're going the reality TV route, what is Tisha going to bring to the table? You keep saying show your real life, show your real life, show your real life, bring your real life to the TV like I did. Mm-hmm. What can she bring when she doesn't have any proof to show? Like she doesn't have anything. She's supposed to say she heard rumors.
Well, not that. Well, her and Marceau already has clarified during this whole 8 to 9 years they've been on TV, they were about to divorce each other. But they chose not to. However, none of that shit was shown on camera. Why?
Yeah. That's a good point. I don't know. Now, I do agree with you when I hear that the Scotts, Tisha and Marceau, they don't really be in this aspect. There was something going on with their marriage. I think it was the season 3 reunion or I think this most recent reunion where they were saying that they potentially could have lost their marriage. What the hell was going on? So I do agree with you on that part. I will agree with you on that. But I still, anyway, okay. So let's move on to the next so we can get to the money. Hold on, let's go. Destiny. I do feel like Destiny was a good friend to Mel. She was a damn good friend. But we gonna get into she was. I see your face. I don't care. I feel like she was a damn good friend, and I feel like she would have took Melody's side, but we'll get into it. Okay, so Tisha being messy, telling Destiny everything that is being said. I think what am I thinking? Tisha being messy. Destiny is kind of aggravated. She had on that tacky ass shirt. I hated that she had that damn case dismissed t-shirt on. What are your thoughts?
About this scene?
This scene, yes.
I thought that it really exposed how nasty Tisha really is. Like when Destiny came, I already thought Destiny was tacky and corny for even having her mugshot on that t-shirt, because in present day that case has not been dismissed, so that was yet another lie. So for
I think it was 2 different cases, because I think she had 2 different cases.
I like, oh, okay. I
It's
didn't
so
know that.
many. I don't know.
But
I don't know.
like, but to me, it really does feel like that Tisha wanted Destiny to get into it with either Stormi, not Stormi, but either Sunny or Melody. Like, and it was like after Destiny had basically said like she doesn't really have to have a conversation with Sunny about anything. Tisha had to be quiet for a second, but then she brought up Mel. Then she tried to throw Mel under the bus when she was like, I brought up yesterday, like, Destiny hasn't done anything with Martell, right? And then she said, I don't know what Destiny did, and she said that to plant a seed. So there's friction between Destiny and Melody because truthfully, she does not like Melody and she does not, and she has resentment and anger. So she wants to see Melody get into some type of quarrel with somebody on this trip. So if it wasn't going to be with Sunny, she was going to make sure that Destiny got into it with Mel. And that's exactly what this was. Like, but at the end of the day, nobody told you to initiate that conversation. And what the fuck I look like trying to clear Destiny's name, saying that she has not slept with my man, but I mean, not my man, but my ex.
But Mel is being messy too.
I'm not going to skip ahead. I'll wait till we get to the table scene, but I just thought that she was, but for you to claim and to really throw it out there that you could have had Martell and Melody, that was some real nasty shit. Like,
I mean, but it's the same as Mel going around trying to tell people that Destiny slept with Martell. That's just
never said that.
Okay, so to say I don't know what Destiny did is not an implication that she actually was sleeping with Martell.
No, that's up to your own interpretation. To me, okay, but to me, if I don't, okay, can I ask you a question then? Like I said, let's put ourselves in a person's predicament. Destiny, and let's be very clear, Melody had met Martell in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
They got married, 90 days later.
Mm-hmm.
2009.
Mm-hmm.
I've been with him 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and I never met you, never heard of you. You've never been invited. You've never been invited to any one of our family functions. Nobody talks about you. You could not have been this man's close friend like that. And when you got introduced, you were LeBarrick's girlfriend and you had already kind of knew Martell from when y'all was in school together. But y'all were never that close. But now my man is inviting you over to his house to oil him down while he's in his underwear.
Oh my God.
He's also joking around saying that your baby kind of does look like me. I wonder why, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Martell is a troll. If Martell don't do nothing, he gonna troll somebody to death.
Actually exposing the fact that he actually did have sex with her. Is it outside the realm of possibilities? Like it
is not impossible, but I don't think that's happening. I don't think that happened because one, Martell can't stay friends with somebody or be cool with somebody he's sleeping with like that. He dogs the girl.
I think it's different because Destiny said that she got that big D energy. She said that she moves like a nigga anyway. So she could fuck somebody and not and not really catch feelings like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I don't agree with that. I feel like it was still insinuated. Even so, do you think that Martell and Destiny slept together? And your response is, I don't know what Destiny was doing.
What? Because I don't.
Okay.
Not to mention that, like, mind you, when you were talking about you didn't have no village, you were coming to me. You weren't going to Martell talking about that. When you needed money, you came to me. You wasn't going to Martell about none of that.
Why I feel like Mel was a good friend. Destiny was writing for Mel. I believe that when they split, had Mel not kicked Destiny to the curb, she would have been on Mel's side.
She didn't kick her to the curb immediately.
Oh wait, what'd you say?
I say I don't think she kicked her to the curb immediately. I think it was after. Okay, so this man is committing domestic violence against me. he really not your friend like that. He already threw it up in your face that your man left you. Mind you, you claim that this was such a traumatic story that your man left you 2 weeks after you gave birth and delivered divorce papers to you when y'all were living together in the house. And then he's trying to take the house from you, but Martell throws that in your face.
Right.
But this is your brother. This is the person that you want to cling. Why are you clinging on to him? What is the importance of this friendship?
Martell is a troll and a sorry ass nigga. But Destiny said that was her friend. She also said that Mel was her friend. Now let's go back to the reunion where Mel all of a sudden disappeared from Destiny, right? And to this day, we do not know why Mel is no longer friends with Destiny. I'm still. Did you get the reason? Do you know exactly why?
I think it was.
I am not. Hey, Tammy.
Like I think. Well, Melody is like. Melody has listed like numerous reasons. She said it was an amalgamation of different things. The first thing about it is after she's dealing with like the man that's committing domestic violence against her, domestic abuse post the divorce, stalking her, showing up at her house unannounced, tracking her car, tracking her number. You're telling me you got to hang up the phone with me and go talk to him, but you're my friend. You're supposed to be my sister,
right? That's true.
Then, not to mention the fact that somehow information of my life is getting leaked to Martell, but it's only one connection between me and Martell currently. So, who is that? It has to be you. And let's talk about the fact that one of the main issues that Martell brung up, you brought that same issue up to me at my lunch party. Talking about you need a village. I shouldn't have all of these people taking care of my kid. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, because that's the thing that I was talking about with Mel. She is so condescending. And I know some people gonna be in the chat being like, you don't like Mel, but she is very condescending.
But what is
let's move on. Hold on. Anyway, hold on. I'm trying to see the comments as well. Okay. Clearly Destiny is a liar. Okay. Real quick. So let's get to the dinner. Did you have anything else you wanted to say?
As far as like this scene. What we were talking about the Tisha and like
Tisha and Destiny.
For you to even say I could have had Martell lets me know that Martell was open to sleeping with you, and that lets me know that was a inappropriate relationship anyway. And then on top of that, for you to claim that you could have slept with me is crazy. And is giving a lie. I don't get that vibe from Melody that she would want to sleep with Destiny. I feel like that was very slanderous to say. It's nothing wrong with being gay, of course, but
no, of course
I'm saying that like it was definitely slanderous for her to say that and very gross. Like, and it gave me like I was like, is that the reason that you can't get over the friendship ending because you wish that she could have gave you some cooch first?
Oh my God, don't even. That is not the truth. Okay, anyway. Okay, so let's keep. Oh, hold on. Let me. Hey, Kaylani. Okay, let's move on. We already know Sunny tired, child. Ain't nothing going on. Well, unless you have thoughts. Destiny and Sunny.
I think Sunny is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yes. I think Sunny is a low down, dirty piece of shit. And I completely think that she's going to get her karma for what she's doing.
Absolutely.
However, I do think that Destiny should just move on and just chop it up as a loss. The nigga wasn't shit anyway because you ended up breaking up with him because you said that he expected you to court him. Like, and obviously I feel like Destiny's a beautiful woman. You know, like she shouldn't have to court no nigga. I don't believe no woman should be courting no fucking man. I don't believe that at all.
Well,
and then you niggas want to talk about traditional relationships. Like you niggas need help. But like, I feel that at this point, they're already married. Chop it up as a loss. Nobody cares anymore at this point. She's going to get embarrassed time and time again as this show progresses throughout the seasons. That nigga's going to put her through the ringer.
No, I agree. We'll see that. We'll see. And it'll be karma. Hold on. I'm trying to read the comments too. I wasn't paying attention before.
I'm letting you out. Look, I'm just saying, I don't like, I try to steer away from reading some of these comments because like Love and Marriage Huntsville fans.
I know.
And it can kind of start getting underneath your skin. If you don't know, you should go watch my channel, Circle 2022. Like I ended up like, it was real messy in these streets. Like Scotty had to intervene for me.
Really?
Yeah, it was really bad. Like other content creators were coming at me. It was bad.
Okay, let's that's why I'm like, damn, do I really want to do this? But it's the mid-season finale. We might as well just have a conversation about it. And your opinion is completely different than mine. So I was like, I definitely want to have you on the show or on the live to talk about it with you. So let me get away from these comments. Whoever's talking, I see Tammy, I see Kevin, all y'all, Robin, shout out to everybody. Shayna, I see everybody. Shout out to y'all. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Jeremy Speaks channel as well. Is your Cash App up? Can you put your Cash App up real quick? Hold on, let me.
Oh, it is. It's on my whatchamacallit. It's on my.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you put up a comment, it'll it takes off our placards. Okay, but honestly, that's I don't think that's that important. I'm okay with Cash Apps, to be honest, but I don't know. I be wondering, does the government want that to be taxed?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
So, but either way.
Okay.
But can I say this though?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like in the middle of before Destiny and Tisha had arrived, Shanita had brought up a conversation about, do you miss your marriage? Like asking Melody. She said no, and then the conversation somehow went over to Trisha.
Oh, wrong messenger.
Now Shanita had made a really good point to me. You are married, you have a fiance, and your husband thinks that you've been fucking around with this man before y'all marriage had even ended. Where do you find the audacity to think that you can judge whatever Sonny is doing? Like, and it's not to say that the situations are the same, but if we're going off of this, off of these values and standards that you're setting before to judge Sonny, bitch, we need to judge you. So I'm gonna need you to sit back and hush. And the fact that you did not tell Destiny that you went over to Martell house and had something, whatever y'all was doing over there, is another reason you need to shut the fuck up. Because why didn't you tell her that, since y'all so cool and you speaking up for her?
Okay, so I agree with parts of that because I felt like it was the right message, wrong messenger. I don't think it's the same. I know Sharnita was trying to say that it was the exact same situation between Sonny and Destiny and Moses. I don't think it's the exact same thing, but I do feel like it's just as messy. You know what I mean? Like, it's the messiness is at the same level, but I feel like the situation is different. Right message, wrong messenger. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like I definitely think that's what it is. Like, we all know that Sonny ain't shit and that she's a pick-me and that she's low-key disgusting. We understand that. But you have a little disgusting about yourself too. Like, I'm saying,
she does.
You need to, and then the fact that you're still on this fucking trip and you've been over to this woman's ex-husband's house and you have yet to say anything. Right. You a low down dirty bitch too.
Which I'm ready for that conversation.
Yes. So but like Letitia, once again, like I said before, she ain't shit. So I am happy that Shanita is calling Tisha out, because right after Destiny and Sonny ended that conversation, but didn't you say fuck Destiny yesterday?
But I'm glad she got the party started. I'm glad Tisha got she is being messy. I'm going from who is going to get the party started. Okay. Tisha is getting the party started because Mel said the night before, fuck Destiny. Well, let's talk about it. If everybody's gonna talk about this thing at the table, Mel, don't you have some words to say? I felt like Tisha was being messy, but I wasn't mad at it.
And that was it. That to me, that was the whole reason that she invited Destiny on this trip, was to be messy. She knew damn well when she brought up the topic of Destiny possibly sleeping with Martell, that she already knew what Melody was gonna say. So, like, you proposed the question, you got the answer, and now you're throwing it back after you invited this person that I'm not even fucking cool with, and now you're bringing it up now.
Destiny is a cast member and is literally on the opening credits. Yes, she is gonna be at this trip.
Sunny is not. Just because you're on the cast don't mean you have to go to every event. She didn't have to go.
Okay. So you don't think that Destiny was going, just from a reality TV perspective, you don't think Destiny was going to be in the room, just like Sunny needed to be in the room? Because who does Sunny really be fooled up with like that? Okay, so let's say we move Destiny out of the way, right? Destiny never came. Who is Sunny really cool with like that? All the girls, Tisha don't fuck with her. Trisha don't fuck with her. Stormi barely talk to her like that. Who is she really going to be? So are you looking at this as a male trip? Mel is hosting this trip. This is Mel trip, and she inviting all her friends.
I guess I'm looking at it. This is what I was saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out, are we looking at it just from a reality TV show perspective or a friend group perspective?
Yeah.
If it's coming from a reality television show, yes, I can understand why Destiny is there. But since we're going off of friendship circle, standards based on people's individuals' performances over the past few seasons, then I'm going to say that it's messy as fuck for her to invite her. She invited her, so there would be an issue, because if they were just going as friends, it would be no reason for Destiny to be there, because Destiny and Melody are not friends.
But what's the reason for Sunny to be there either? As well, what's the reason?
That's something I don't know, but I do know Sunny did have some type of relationship with the women before all of this happened, because she was a producer on the show. So she, if I'm not mistaken, Kimmy had said that she was there for her throughout her cancer journey. Tisha said that she had a really good relationship with Sunny, and then I don't really think nobody else was really official members of the cast at that time.
No.
So, to me, it's not out of the question, but it would probably be more so because now she's starting to film.
Right. But which also to me is like a friend of my enemy, or an enemy of my enemy is my friend. I feel like Mel is only cuddling up to Sunny because she know that it's to spite Destiny. Like, for real. Let's just call it what it is. This is a work trip and everybody had to clock in, period. And it's icing on the cake to bring Sunny because we know that she's going to be sparring with Destiny. And to me, I personally think that's the only reason why Destiny on the show now too, just so we can have this whole Moses and Sunny situation.
Yeah,
because it wouldn't matter if she wasn't on the show.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But I'm just saying, I thought that as far as Letitia goes, she was definitely nasty as fuck for starting this argument over a friendship that I feel like we've beaten a dead horse with. And it's to me, it'd be feeling like, Destiny can't wait to talk about this. Melody was like, I don't want to have this conversation. It's no conversation that we really need to have. But fuck Destiny. And then Destiny's trying to say fuck me. Bitch, you know exactly why it's fuck you. You know exactly why. Especially at that point, you knew why.
Still fuck you.
If me and you were not friends,
right?
If me and you were not friends,
and
you post my motherfucking children on your motherfucking page when the judge had told me I can't even post my own kids, and then to post my kids with the bitch that my husband was cheating on me with, fuck you and everything that you stand for forever. It will always be fuck you for that. Fuck you until eternity.
So to me, the key word is y'all wasn't friends. And again, it's fuck you, but we not friends. And you threw her to the side, right? And you started implying, I don't know, potentially Destiny could have been sleeping with Martell. That's so if somebody tells me I don't know what Destiny does with Martell. Oh, okay, so then it's fuck me forever. You don't fool with me like that. Well, if you don't fool with me like that, then I'm gonna be friends with the person that I was friends with before. That's how I look at it.
But they weren't really friends like that.
Oh, you talking about Destiny and Martell?
Yeah, they were not even really friends like that. And on top of that, now you're with the side chick that you said that we should go beat up.
Yeah, but wasn't that okay? So this is according to Destiny. She said she went to a birthday party. And that was it. She was there at the birthday party. It wasn't no, oh, let's link up, we being BFFs, etc. Was it one picture? Now here's the thing. I'm not looking at nobody's social media. I'm not following nobody on no goddamn Twitter or no shit like that. I'm just looking at what's on the TV. So if she says I posted this one picture, and then when I got the backlash, and the people was like, oh, that's messed up, she took it down.
She already knew. She knew damn well what she was doing from the beginning. So wait, why would you even post my kids on your story? Post your own.
She's with your kid's dad. It's not like, oh, I'm with your kids and the parent isn't around. She was with the man, them kids' daddy.
Like to me, that don't matter.
You know, Mel and Martell got the same kids.
Then post the daddy. Don't post my children.
Okay, so people can turn around and be like, oh yeah, she fucking on Martell. No, I'm showing we're at a birthday party. We got the kids in the picture. The daddy is here. It just so happened to be the side chick here too. I post one picture, and that's what it is. And we not friends, like me and Mel not friends like that at all now anyway. So what the fuck is gonna matter to her? And do you think that Destiny actually knew that Mel wasn't allowed to post her pictures? She don't talk to Destiny. She don't talk to Destiny.
But you said Destiny is a close friend of Martell's.
Yes, but how do you know that? So you think Martell told her that? Like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't. You think that's the conversation?
Yeah, Martell even went online and said
it. Honestly, Mel was acting like fuck Destiny before the whole pictures posting and thing. She been saying fuck Destiny. They've been fell out. They've been have issue. This is not new.
Like, to me, if you're going to I'm gonna lay down a list real quick.
Yeah.
Now, if you are having flirtatious moments on camera with my ex-husband, or moments that can be deemed inappropriate, that's fucked up. If a person is abusing me mentally, emotionally, and physically, because I don't know if I'm safe or not, I have to hire security, and you're getting closer with that person, that's fucked up. If I feel that if you are talking to me on the phone and you're telling me, I'll call you back, your ex-husband is calling me, and you click over and stop talking to me to talk to my ex-husband that's actively abusing me, that's fucked up. If you are requesting all of this stuff from me as a friend, money, support, investments, business connects, a village, all of this shit.
That was before she cut her off.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like Melody didn't need her for that. She needed Melody for that. Melody already had all of that stuff. She didn't need Destiny for no damn village. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving you all of this stuff as a friend. This nigga's not giving you really anything as a friend. Why are you holding on to this friendship? At that point, okay, that's fine. You can be friends with him, but bitch, your friendship with me is done.
But wasn't it Mel who cut her off though? Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you wanted to continue that friendship, and then on top of all of that questionable shit that I listed, we don't need to be friends. I'm cutting it off.
Okay, so you're absolutely right. I don't think that in my mind, if my friend is going through whatever she's going through with her man, I wouldn't want to be cool with him. The only thing that I'm thinking about is based off Destiny, what Destiny said, that she was cool with Martell. Now, these are her words. I don't know. These is what she said on the TV. I don't know. I'm not doing any of the digging, right? That she said she had been friends with Martell for 10 plus years or whatever. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a mutual friend between the two of them, I can't imagine trying to choose a side. I don't, and yes, I understand that all of this is going on. I understand that you're going through things with him. I get that. But it's still a romantic relationship, and we already know how niggas get when they in romantic relationships. One day they with them, the next day they not. One day they with them, and that he could be going upside her head. One day she with them, the next day they not. Why does Destiny have to choose a side? Yes, Martell doing fucked up shit, but Martell been doing fucked up shit. Martell in 2015, you said he was cheating on her. Martell been doing fucked up shit, and she hasn't left him. She didn't leave him then. So now, as soon as you leave him, everything got to be dropped. I gotta drop him too. It's now that you leave him, and again, he been doing fucked up shit to her.
I think that what we're missing for the most part is like the nuance of it all. Like, yes, he was cheating back then. We understand that. But also, Destiny, she didn't know Destiny back then. Destiny came around 2018, 20, and they still wasn't even cool like that. They had only just met in passing. Like, she didn't really get cool with Destiny until 2019. And they were cool up until 2020. And then that's when they got divorced. Mm-hmm. And then 2021, 2022. And I'm saying, if a person is not, and we're not just talking about cheating, we're talking about domestic abuse. And when we're talking about Black women in the rate of, in the rate of homicide,
I'm a Black woman. Yes. I know that. Yes.
Like, I'm saying that if the man is stalking me, tracking my car, threatening me, stealing money out of my bank account, trying to take my kids away,
right?
All of those things. Why are you still friends with him? And if we're holding that same standard,
right?
Melody chose Destiny over being friends with LeBaric. She made it a point to say that to Destiny. She was like, when LeBaric was doing all that fucked up shit to you, I cut that nigga off immediately. He could not talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
But you still had this conversation.
She said that on the show? She said that on the show? Okay.
Yes, she did. And in lives and in interviews as well. But you still shared a friendship with Martell. Mind you, y'all weren't even close like that. So much so that he threw your divorce in your face.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying you could not have been that close with him, because if you were, you would have went to him about getting a village. You wouldn't have needed to come to me. You could have went to this person who you love so much. So with all of that being said, and I feel like Melody said, okay, it's completely fine if you want to hang out with Martell. Me and you just won't have a relationship no more. She just cut Destiny off.
If Martell, and I'm not saying if, because I know Martell's bullshit. So when it comes between Melody and Martell ain't shit. Okay, he is an ain't shit ass nigga. I wouldn't wish him on my worst enemy. But if Martell was all of these things, why the hell is Mel still on the show? Why is she still last season? She sat down with him. He brought her flowers. Again, him playing and trolling and being a bullshit ass nigga like he usually is. She sat down with him to talk to him at that tea shop. If Martell was on some fuck shit like you just said he was, me personally will get my Black ass up and go find something else to do. I'm not filming with no motherfucker who put his hands on me. I'm not finna be around no motherfucker who put his hands on me. I'm not finna be taking flowers and meeting for no coffee or being at no goddamn tea shop with no nigga who put his motherfucking hands on me. Okay? And then if I'm gonna do all that, then turn around and be mad at somebody who's still in communication with him as well. Martell is still on this goddamn show. Melody is still on the goddamn show in the opening credits, listed as an executive producer. Both of them. And she ain't gone nowhere. If she was sick and tired of Martell, she would pack her shit up and get the fuck on. I don't understand. I would leave. I don't want to be around nobody who putting his goddamn hands on me. So again, to me, in my mind, if it's that serious, I'm stopping it. I don't want to be a part of it. And I'm asking my friends, communicating with them, because Mel is not the greatest communicator, that friend, this man is doing all these things. I don't feel safe with you turning around telling him whatever. I don't feel safe with you hanging up with me and getting on the phone with him. Like that's my point. That's what I'm saying.
I get it. So like this is my point.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Why is a person who's actively abusing somebody allowed to even be on the show?
Right, exactly. Agreed. I agree with that.
So we have to talk. That's Carlos King. You know, one thing is you don't know anything about me. If there's one person who does not like Carlos King in the world, it would be me. If everybody else loves him, I'm the one that does not. You know, so I don't think it's right for Mel to have to leave. He should be the one to go.
Oh, okay.
And then on top of that, Mel did try to move. This is something that was also documented. She tried to move out of Huntsville, get off the show. He sanctioned her in child court, so their children could not be moved out of the state.
Yep, she wanted to move to Georgia.
She was stuck in Huntsville. That's why at that one reunion, she cried. She was like, "I don't want to be here. I want to leave. Like, I hate Huntsville." But she can't because her baby daddy, well, I'm gonna call him her baby daddy. I'm gonna say the father of her children has used the courts to weaponize her from moving and going elsewhere. So really, she don't really have nowhere else to go.
So you mean she can't leave the show, or she just can't leave the state?
No, I'm saying she can't leave Huntsville. What I'm saying, as far as the show goes, she was the creator. She came up with the synopsis. She came up with all of it. So why would I leave something that I created?
Yeah, well, so Mel presented a show. It was a home decorating or home flipping houses concept. It was Carlos King that decided that he wanted to focus on the marriages and make it about marriage. Because Marcel was like, I thought we was going to be talking about building houses and selling homes. I didn't think we was going to be talking about marriages. So she proposed it was going to be something like flip or flop or something like that. But Carlos King decided, nah, that concept doesn't work. Let's focus on marriages and the relationships between all the people within the area. That's what original. So she pitched the show, but Carlos King changed it fundamentally. So I don't. Again,
and I feel like in the beginning of this at the first season, I felt like it was a real big strong focus on like the building and flipping of houses and stuff like that. And now it's taking more of a turn to the nether realm. But
I think it started like that though.
Huh?
In terms of relationship, I feel like it started like that.
I'm talking about to me the business aspect. I feel like it's gone. I feel like we don't really see that part. To me, it was always, the what do they call themselves? A power group?
Yeah, the six. I forgot what it was called. Something six, wasn't it?
The charm
comeback group.
What was comeback
group?
Comeback.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Group.
Comeback.
Yes,
yeah, but I'm saying I feel like it was more so of a balance of I feel like of discussing when they were even getting into it, it was about the comeback group.
Yeah.
Then as Melody's relationship imploded, to me it just took a turn. Now we're just gonna strictly talk about Melody's relationship.
Yeah.
But
I hated that. I mean, it was interesting in the beginning, but it's starting to get because I don't feel like Melody is really being able to heal and how do you move on when you still in this? And I'm not talking about move on because you want to be with the nigga, but how do you just purge your life? You know what I'm saying? How do you purge everything when you still around the same stuff? And yes, I know she pitched the show, but
I mean, to me, to leave something and give it to a nigga that number one, that don't do shit, that don't that's not about shit. I'm not gonna let you reap all the benefits on something that. And let's be real, Martell didn't do a damn thing in any of this.
He's listed as an executive producer, though.
Yeah, that's because they were married at the time that all of this had happened.
He's still,
and Martell was taking Melody was doing what a lot of women are taught, which is I'm going to prop you up as as somebody that you're not because you are the man of the household. like Melody was making all of these moves, but Martell was reaping the benefits, which is why now he broke. Don't really have much going on, is because it was all Melody, and Melody is thriving because she was going to thrive regardless. Right. But I do want to say this, and something that like I take, you know, really seriously. Like I grew up, I partially grew up on the West Coast, and I also grew up in Pahokee, Florida.
Oh wait, where are you from?
I was born in Belglade, Florida. I was raised in Pahokee, Florida, and then we moved. I was conceived in Las Vegas though, but then my mom moved to Las Vegas when I was 10, and then I lived the rest of my life there. So I feel like it's equal parts. Yeah. You know, I feel like I can't claim one over the other.
Yeah, my ex is from Pahokee. I'm sorry, Belglade. And I'm from Jacksonville. So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's why I like you so much. I feel like I like you, but like you're one of my favorite newest content creators that I found. I'll be watching everybody. I'm always in everybody's chat, but but I want to say, like, I grew up when my mom had moved to Las Vegas. She had ended up getting married in like 3 days. Mind you, she had a whole man that she was with in Florida. She just abruptly left after we moved to Las Vegas. You know, he was a good guy. He didn't like, my mama used to dog that nigga out. my mama was a city girl. You know, so,
okay, before they was a city girl, yes.
Yeah, like, so after she got into that relationship, like the guy seemed like so nice at the beginning, and I thought I would like him. I already did not like it because like he was not the stepdad that I had grew up with, whatever the case may be. But that man abused my mom. He had like he had introduced drugs into my mother's life, into my life, you know, abused us both physically, verbally, mentally, emotionally, to where me and my mom's relationship is fractured up until this day. Like me and my mom are not that close because, like, you know, she has a lot of guilt about the stuff that she you know, subjected me to, and about her mishaps as like a parent. But like, so when I see this woman who has like this man actively trying to destroy her, build her life, come back stronger, you know, achieve the things that she wants to achieve, try to remain positive, try to remain a role model for her kids, you know, try to be a light. I can't do anything but have admiration for that. Like, I'm not no millimeter by any chance, because I'm Team Jeremy.
Yeah.
But I just really feel, based on all the shit that Martell did, like I honestly, as like just a human being, I cannot even imagine somebody being friends or choosing to have a relationship with somebody that put my mom through what that man put my mom through. And to know that this woman went through something so similar, but she didn't collapse inward like my mom did, unfortunately. She restructured herself. And that's why I just have so much admiration for Melody, to be honest. Like, for you to rebuild, like she said, dissolve it all, then dissolve them. Like, I'll dissolve it all and I'll rebuild and start over. And like, I can't imagine. I haven't seen no shit like that since Love Got to Do With It.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. Shout out to you, first of all, that, you know, I will talk off stage, because we'll talk. I don't want to get all in your business, and you know I'm emotional, so I'm sensitive. So I don't want to go there, but shout out to your mom.
Day for me as well. My friend died in 2022 today.
I saw that. I was gonna ask you if you still wanted to do it, because I didn't know if you were gonna. Yeah. And okay. No, that's understandable. I know a lot of people think that I just don't like Mel, but when I see Martell, I think he's complete trash. Like, he's terrible. My only critique with Mel is how she handles friendships, how she handles people. And I've dealt with women that are like Mel, who respond, who don't communicate well, who don't, there was something that you had said before where you were saying, well, Mel was the village to Destiny. She was giving Destiny money. Destiny can't do any of those things for Mel. It's like, well, if we're friends and you and I are friends, then we both should be able to do things for each other. Do you know what I mean? We should both be able to be each other's village. It shouldn't just be you feeling like you're handing down to me and imparting into me, which is something Destiny was saying to her at the table. You talk to me like you're parenting me. And those are some of the things that I noticed from Mel. Is like she a little condescending, that kind of thing. So it's like I'm always gonna be on Mel's side when it comes to Martell, and I'm happy she is able to do what she's doing. Cause fuck him, right? And I seriously, and I know I'm going back and forth. It's kind of like, I don't know if you this is a whole thing that I'm about to talk about. But
be open. Like I'm like you have me until you want me to get off here.
Yeah, no, Jeremy, please. Okay, I don't want you to get off. No, we good. So I don't know if the story of Frederick Douglass when he went to talk to Abraham Lincoln about the enslaved people problem. The question was originally what Abraham Lincoln wanted to do was ship us all off to some Caribbean island, right? And Frederick Douglass was like, no, our people built this country with our blood, sweat, and tears. So you don't need to ship us off. We are part of this land. My ancestors are part of this land just like anybody else. So it's kind of like the conundrum of should she go off, right? I'm bringing it full back to Mel. Should she go off and start her own thing, right? Or stay where she's at with the blood, sweat, and tears that she built? And I go back and forth. It's like, do she need to leave or do she need to stay? And I go back and forth on that. But I feel like Mel really, I don't know if this show is conducive to her and for her. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the way it was started, it was built off of him cheating and all the salaciousness of the foolishness that was going back and forth between him and the girl. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
No, I 100% understand what you're saying. And I kind of wondered that myself because I really wanted Melody to leave the show at one point. I did. But like I feel like it's a source of income for her as well. If we're being realistic, it's a way for her to continue to drive her businesses, and it's been very lucrative for her as well. Like, and a way for her to provide for her family. I don't feel like she's just on this show not doing anything. She's actively using this show as a beacon to spearhead other projects into success that she wants to be able to provide for her family. And I personally feel that after Melody gets to the certain point that she feels, completely 100% secure and everything, financially. I do feel that she will leave, but maybe she wants her businesses to grow up to a certain point. Right. Maybe she wants more, more financial stability to just know that even in her sleep, money is making itself, that she doesn't have to, physically do all the manual work herself like she does now. Like, although her businesses are successful, manually, she's spearheading them all as the CEO, and that can be very tiring. So if I have a sick day, if I don't if I don't feel good, like, what else can I have to depend on besides the show right now? Not saying that my business aren't successful, but they are not, autonomous at this point. It's not like Google, so I feel like maybe that's what she's trying to do. But I feel like that she's getting close to leaving as well. And as far as like her friendships go in this circle, to me, I already told you how I feel about Destiny, and why I feel that she was 100% justified in, you know, cutting Destiny off. And I don't think that she really said a lot about Destiny disparagingly. I feel like a lot of stuff that the fans say get projected onto her. I feel like after she just cut Destiny off, it was just that. I feel like because the fans have this vitriol for Destiny, Destiny has the vitriol for Melody because of that. And she wants Melody to clear her name, but Melody isn't your friend. She isn't, that's not her job to do. You clear your own name. Provide truth that's actually believable.
Right. But the thing about it is, though, Melody has a pattern, though. Again, I'm putting, again, I really want to be sensitive about the situation between Mel and Martell, because it's crazy. And you're right. Clear your name on your own, right? Everybody need to clear their own name. But it feels like Mel friends with somebody and then not friends with them. Friends with somebody and not friends with them. Like, it just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. But in my opinion, I feel like regarding Kimmy, you know, Tisha and Destiny, I feel like they're all within the same bucket. I feel like I don't feel that she was wrong for cutting them off. And I feel like she has offered, you know, friendship to Kimmy. And Kimmy had even said, you know, like, Melody was really there for me when I was going through cancer. You know, like, Melody already said, you already know how we move. I got you. Anything you need, I'm there, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like when it comes to Stormi, now that's where a little bit of gray area for me comes into play. However, I feel that Stormi, and I like Stormi personally.
I do too. I love Stormi.
I like her. However, I was watching, because I was actively, you know, covering the show when Stormi had came on. Stormi, to me, and what it can be deemed as, was throwing a lot of fucking shade on social media. Like, it didn't have no name on it, but it was a lot of shade. You know, like, I actually have a business, like an actual skincare, hair care business that I started from the ground up. I didn't need no show to like start my businesses. I'm self-made, you know, and my products is the best and whatnot. And then, not to mention, her mama coming at Melody as well. And the mama didn't even have like no reason really. She just said because she didn't say it. We ended up finding out because she like watched the show before. She was just somebody that did not like Mel.
Right, exactly.
Like, so like from that point on, I'm just gonna like take a step back.
Yeah.
And I don't really feel that coming. Then we ended up finding out that Stormi had some type of connection to Arion after that.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. Did you see the news?
No, what news? No, I do not be following these people on social media. If it don't come up on the blogs, I can't.
I don't follow
what news? What's going on with?
Ever since I posted that Love and Marriage Huntsville recap review, like a lot of like the moment that I slightly click on something dealing with love and marriage, I get a whole bunch of content creators that cover it. Yeah. And there was a live today that Melody had made. Now, apparently, well, I'm not going to say apparently, she showed the text messages, the proof, the voice recordings, and everything else like that. So Tank has a cell phone, right?
Oh, the boy. Okay, yeah.
The boy. Now, this boy's cell phone, when Martell had confiscated it for whatever reason that he was letting Arion use it. Right?
Ooh.
Now, Tank has the phone back, right?
Yeah.
But Tank gets a text message from somebody talking about Destiny read Melody, right? Like, can you believe that? Like, I'm dead as fuck. Like, all of that type of shit, like basically texting. Yeah. So Tank tells Melody, and Melody looks at the number. It's a Mississippi number. It's a Mississippi number. But Melody still does not know who it is. So she gets on social media on live and she says, like, I got $2,000 for anybody who has any connection to this number to hit me up and give me like and tell me who this is. Right?
Yeah.
So so what she does, she ends up, texting the number back.
Yeah.
Acting like she's the person, whoever they're messaging, which is Arian.
Yeah.
And she realized that the same text pattern and the same text text wording and all of that type of stuff was very similar to the text that she has with Stormi. So then she called the number.
Okay.
Voice recorded it. Bitch, why was Stormi that picked up the motherfucking phone?
You lying. This was like
lying. I am not lying. I am not lying. You can go watch live. We can even watch it up here. We like I'm saying, we got time.
Oh, hold on, child.
And then Melody said, I was like, it's no way it could be, it could be her. It's no way. And she was like, you know what? That's why sometimes I don't even know why I have like an instinct to like just cut people off, but I was 100% right. Now,
why would Stormi do that?
Because what? I think Stormi always had a friendship with Arian.
So where did Stormi come from if she actually had a friend? Because Stormi was introduced as Mel's friend and basically her attack dog, because she's had several, right? So where did Stormi come from, and why didn't she vet Stormi if she knew that she had ties with Arian?
Well, this was way before Melody had even knew Stormi, because when Melody had met Stormi, they didn't even know each other for that long. The way that Melody had met Stormi is because Stormi was originally going to be cast on Bell Collective. But that didn't work out. But so she reached out to Melody and they established a friendship from that point on. Well, I wouldn't say like this close friendship. They began to talk, and she saw her business acumen for Canvas Beauty, and then brought her on to Love and Marriage Huntsville. When Melody and her were hanging around with each other, they didn't know each other for over a year and a half, probably. That's what they both said. Now, before all of that took place, Arian and Stormi, because Stormi has an alternative Instagram account that she used to have, which follows Arian. And she had brought it up that Arian used to date, I think it was like one of her cousins or one of her friends. So they had knew each other because of that back in the day. Now, the way Stormi had propped it up as they didn't really know each other that well. They didn't have no friendship, no connection, whatever the case may be. And she didn't really know that girl like that. But it's real strange.
You're going to have to send me this link. I'm not going to play it here. But
hold on, I'm going to send it to you right now.
I'll put it in the live description. But let me see. Put it in the description box of the live. I gotta see, because why the hell Stormi trolling? Stormi got a whole business.
I don't like the thing about it is Stormi wasn't trying to message Tang.
Okay.
She thought that the phone was still in possession of Arian, because Arian was using this phone.
Oh, got it. Okay, so if they're not so I'm
Hold on.
Got it. I thought you meant she was okay, got it.
No,
okay.
I didn't know. I'm not saying that she was trying to like
got it. Got it. Okay, so I again, in my mind, if you cut somebody off, you change your number and you don't give that person your phone number, it's 6 degrees of separation with all these people. Everybody know everybody, and once you start cutting folks off, the people you don't like, they're gonna start linking up. That's just kind of how that go. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying the enemy of your enemy is my friend, and it's not right. But that's what people start doing. Damn, Stormi girl. So she texted
Yeah, so she was so apparently she was texting. I'm gonna send it to you right now in the private chat.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's grimy, because if she was cool with Ariane before and Mel didn't know her, well, she was cool with Ariane. Okay, I got it. I'll look at it. If she was cool with Ariane before, she was cool with her before.
But the way Melody put it all together, I was like, wow, this bitch is detective.
I wouldn't have even I wouldn't. So Stormi was commenting basically off of the scene that just happened. The show that just aired. Okay.
You're talking about Melody, like you just read to clear that bitch, or what the fuck, like all of that type of shit. And then she actually texted Tank because Tank had the phone back. It wasn't in Arian's possession anymore.
Got it. Which is trifling that Martell giving the boy phone. That's trifling. But I don't think. Again, I don't see that being like you cut Stormi off. You changed your number and ain't give you. You basically drew a line in the sand with Stormi. So if she was friends with Ariane, she gonna feel some type of way. And I know y'all like you making excuses, but I'm just like, to me, that's human. Like that's human behavior to me. I don't. Do you know what I'm saying?
I just find it so crazy how like that's why I'm saying, like, Melody gotta have God on her side or something, because like what are the chances that you'll figure that out? Like, what are the chances that would even happen? Like, what are the chances? And I feel like a lot of people befriend Melody for certain reasons, and then she cuts them off, and then they get upset. That's why I would be afraid to be a billionaire or a millionaire or anything else. I feel like I wouldn't be able to trust anybody that came into my life, to be honest, because I won't know who is really there for me, like genuinely, versus other people who really want something.
Yeah, but wasn't it Mel who invited Stormi onto the show first? Like Mel befriended her, so why? How is it that she was being scandalous?
The thing about it is, Stormi wanted to get on Love and Marriage Huntsville because she wasn't able to get on Bell Collective.
Bell Collective, yeah.
So she had a successful business, but Stormi also wanted to be on a TV show because she was a big fan of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and she was a big fan of Melody too, from Love and Marriage Huntsville when she was because she was a watcher. So like that's where that head came from, but. I think that, and I'm saying, I don't have no dog in this fight. I feel like Melody, I feel like whenever she cuts somebody off, I feel like it's to me, it is very much so warranted. And it always ends up showing itself. And to me, I don't know. I have people that I don't fuck with like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to befriend their enemies to spite them. Like I'm not doing that either.
But I thought you said that she already knew Ariane or whatever her name is.
Yeah, she said that she had that she was not cool with Ariane like that. She said that they knew each other because Ariane dated somebody that either she was related to or friends with. But she said that she didn't have no friendship with Ariane. She didn't communicate with Ariane. She didn't know the last time she even seen Ariane. So it's weird that all of a sudden now, like, you're texting her talking about me. So were you friends with her all of this time?
Right.
Not to mention your mama don't really like me. She's shading the shit out of me on social media and everything else. It just seems like I don't know how Melody does it, because to me it just seems like a den of snakes. I can't.
I hear what you're saying, but it's kind of like, okay, and maybe this is just me being wild, right? Me wild. I don't just automatically stop talking to somebody or not. I don't automatically not be friends with someone just because they know somebody I don't like or don't fuck with. I don't automatically do that. Like, as long as I know my business is not being spread out, and you gonna watch the relationship, but I don't automatically just cut somebody off because you talk to somebody I don't too much care for. Do you know what I mean? I don't do that.
I definitely get that. Me, on the other hand, now people can call me childish, but I'm the type of friend, if you don't like a bitch, and like for example, suppose like me and you were Ace Boone Coons, Bill. Like we've been friends for 10 years. There's a bitch that I don't like that's really fucked with me, did some fucked up shit to me.
Yeah.
You know, or not, actually, I'll flip it, did some real fucked up shit to you.
Yeah.
I will not befriend that person because you my girl, you my friend.
Okay.
And that's just me out of loyalty.
So if we stop being friends,
I'm not gonna go fuck with her because still I have that, even though we may not be friends, I still have that genuine love and respect for you because we were friends.
But even if you knew the person before, so if you knew the person before, you became friends with me, Ace Boone Coon, we fall out, and I'm beefing with that person that you knew before, you still not gonna fuck with that person just off the strength of my relationship with you?
And it would depend on the type of relationship I had with the person before. Like if that person was a close friend or really good friend of mine, that would be one thing. But if they were not my friend, not somebody I really knew like that, it would still be team fuck them.
Really?
I'm 100% loyal in my friendships. You can ask, like, for example, me and Scotty, me and Scotty have had some headbutt, mom, you know, it was getting very much, it was
balls came out. Yeah.
But the moment that a bitch was talking about him on a live or whatever the case may be, I was the first one there to hop up and speak on his behalf to support him.
But y'all still cool though, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm just going based on my own loyalty. It wasn't like I just took a neutral approach because I didn't have no issues with the person. It was, I'm going to let you know that my friend is not wrong in this situation because this is this and this, and I'm going to have his back. And even if me and Scotty were not to be friends in the future, I would not go try to befriend them afterwards because number one, it would just be weird because of the groundwork that we laid down already based on my loyalty.
That's true. Now, if you weren't friends with that person before you and Scotty fell out, that's not what we hoping for. We knocking on wood. We don't want no future like that. But if you were already cool, you knew that person, because I had this happen to me. I was friends with somebody, then I fell out with somebody. I was friends with two people. Fell out with one of the friends, and the two friends became better friends. It's something about it happened to me multiple times where I'm like, bitch, you supposed to not like her too. But it didn't happen that way. And in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I can't dictate the friendships that are formed when I decide to exit out of a friend circle.
I can understand that. Like, in my opinion, you just should have been 100% honest about what the status of the friendship was before we became friends. You know, like if y'all were cool like that, if y'all had like this type of relationship like that, then you should have told me. You shouldn't have played it down like you didn't really know her, that she just dated somebody that you knew. And, you know, that was the depth of y'all friendship, because it sounds like you don't really know her like that. But come to find out, you do know her like that. You text her about me, and even though that's like Stormi and Melody are not friends, like, you know, Melody is not really disparaging Stormi. Melody hasn't really said anything about Stormi, you know, so it's
not
just
on
weird.
Camera. You think Melody ain't talking Cash Money shit about Stormi?
I don't know.
Off camera.
If Stormi had said, to me it would have been different if Stormi had exposed Melody for talking shit about Destiny after they fell out. It would be different. But Stormi had, even after you know, her and Melody had like friendship had, you know, kind of dissipated, you know, she still made it known that Melody did not talk about any of the people on the cast. She told me to make my own decisions and try to figure it out on my own. So I don't necessarily know if Melody be talking about them. Like, I don't know. I low-key feel that Melody is a little self-absorbed. So I feel like when this camera goes, I feel like she only care about herself.
Well, I mean, she told Sharnita about Tisha. She gave Tisha the rundown. So
yeah,
you could tell like Sharnita came in like she knew.
Give her the rundown, or
she talked like she knew. Yes, because she was walking into the patio. They walking into the house, and she was like, "Oh, you around all these snakes? How do you know? How do you know Melody is around snakes?"
You watched the show before. It could just be that too.
Okay.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like I said, I have 6 degrees of separation between me and Shanita. So like me and her daughter was stationed on DDG 67 together. So I've seen her a couple of times, and I liked her daughter a lot. Her daughter was cool.
Yeah.
At the time, I was probably a bitch. I was miserable when I was in the Navy, but I thought her daughter was always, really cool. She was always there to support her daughter. Anytime that we came in dock, from deployments, she was the first one there for her daughter. She didn't make any scene to try to bring attention to herself. She would just be in the background. I would just look. I was like, damn, that bitch tall. Because like her daughter's like miniature. Oh, but I swear, like with heels on, Shanita is like 6'2".
She is. Well, wait a minute. Her husband was a football player, so he had to be big too.
I don't know if that's her. I don't know if her daughter is by that man or not. I don't really know the backstory about all of that, because that's not something that me and Foster had talked about. That's why we go by last names in the military. So you are biased towards Shanita. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that my view on her, on where her knowledge could be coming from, can be a bit skewed. But honestly, I feel like I am being objective. Maybe she lied about she didn't watch the show. I don't know.
I mean, the way she came in and was trying to basically command the room, telling Destiny, "Oh, Destiny, hey, Destiny, haven't seen you in a while," which I heard somewhere on the curb. Oh, word on the curb. Oh, hold on, let me show you. Let me close this so we can see. Y'all look at his ad so y'all can subscribe. Black girls.
You like this accent wall? I painted it myself.
Oh no, that's cute. Is it gray? I can't tell.
No, it's brown.
I can't tell, but it looks cute. I love accent walls.
Yes, my boyfriend hates it.
Why?
He said it reminds him of shit because it's like a dark reddish brown compared to the other walls around me. But I'm like, every time I look at this wall, I get so proud because I was like, I did that myself. I primed it, painted it. I did it all myself. Got me a little ladder.
Good. Okay. Good. Had it been me, paint would have still been all on the trim and shit. Y'all subscribe to Jeremy's channel. No, it looks good. I wish I could see the color.
Yeah, it's just like it's a brown, but like I love a lot of neutral, calm tones. Like when I'm at home, and especially when I'm off, not active on my channel, like I'm more so of an introvert, and I like to just I'm very quiet, and I'm very observant more than talkative.
Yeah.
So like when I'm on my channel, I feel like I'm able to just break out of that for the time being and just be myself as who I am when I'm in the house.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm home, it's like everything I try to make sure is like very calm. So when I get home, I can just relax.
Yeah, that I'm total opposite. I'm loud and crazy in person and on camera.
A couple people from the panel that I do with Scotty and Tremel and them, like a couple people have met me in person, like not ran up on me and fought.
Oh, no, not
yeah, but they spotted me out, and I immediately got tense. I was like, hi, how are you? That was like, you're so much more quieter in person. I was like, yeah, because like that's just like to me, like my YouTube is entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm just there to entertain.
No, that's dope. Are you still in Are you in Florida or are you on the West Coast? Where are you at now?
No, I'm currently on the East Coast. I ain't gonna. I learned
Oh,
not
you
to
don't
say
have
the
to.
state. Learn not
No.
to say the state no more. But
Yeah.
I'm on the East Coast now. I got stationed out here
Got
when
it.
I joined the military.
Okay, and you're
So,
not in the military anymore, right?
no.
Okay.
I not graduated. My contract ended 2017. I went to college in 2017. I graduated 2022. Like now, I'm just working as a civilian.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, congratulations. Shout out to the orange wall. Sorry, listen, I know you got ADD, so do I. I'm all over the place. I'll talk about one thing and
Oh
then I
yeah,
go to something else.
like
I'm all
the ADHD be crazy.
over the place.
Are you just saying that, or like are you like actually medicated and stuff?
No, I'm going to be medicated. I'm not yet. I'm teetering on whether I should. I know I need to,
Yeah.
but
Just to beware.
yeah.
Like when you get medicated, like I'll say it happened for me because I've had ADHD for so long and I did not know. I got tested for autism when I was a kid. And they said that wasn't it. They couldn't really figure it out. They thought I had ADD and I would get medicated for that. But then my mom stopped me because she said it turned me into like a zombie or whatever the case may be. But as an adult, I ended up getting medicated for long-standing ADHD. And the first time I took my medication and I went to work, I cried because it was the first time I felt like I was able to think clearly.
Really? That's what I heard.
Yeah, like I was like, it was like, when you have ADHD or ADD, it's like 1,000 different voices and thoughts happening at once, where it could be like squirrel or something like you could some could just pull your focus away. And then for all of that to quiet and for you to be able to focus on just one thing. Because I was not able to understand how everybody was working at my job, just doing this for 8 hours straight. Because I was just struggling, lasting for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But the thing about it though is another thing to be careful about is that is you're gonna have crashes. Like the crashes are what slowed down my channel. Like after I get home from work, I experience a crash from my medication, and I just need to just rest. I'm just tired. And
That's
then
what I'm afraid of.
Another thing a lot of people don't talk about, but it's like a really common is your sexual libido goes down. Like, before I had met my man, like I would probably say I was very much so extremely sexual, but then after that, like I really don't have much sexual desire as much. I'm not gonna say it's gone, but it's not really as high as I went from a 99% to basically like 20 to 15%.
Oh, Jeremy, first of all, I appreciate you being so transparent. Thank you. That's why I'm not doing it, because I've read so many different things. I'm not sure. I don't know how I was going to respond. And also hormones and things like that. I've had issues with my hormones and things. So I'm nervous about starting anything. But
I feel like if you're fine now, if it's not really interrupting your life, then you just do it. It is.
Yes.
Like with me, I work a very analytical job. Like I'm an analyst, but so I was not able to focus as much. I was making a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes, and I realized it was becoming a progressive issue, especially with me having to take constant breaks. Like I couldn't live my life. I wouldn't be employed if I kept on doing it. So I really had to take it very seriously and go get treatment. But if you are able to function for real outside, I say just do your own thing.
I'm trying to explore some different things, but yes, I do experience, like I can't sit and like look at a spreadsheet and do work on it for 15, 20, 30 minutes to however long. I have to like take breaks, go do something. I can't. And I have to double check it a couple times to make sure there's nothing wrong with it, because I'm not I can't focus and drill down. And I do see other people doing that. And I'm like, how? So no, I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you. I'm still trying to figure out some holistic options. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. We'll talk about it.
Okay, I'm always here if you want to talk as well.
Yeah, no, of course. Shout out to Shout out to Jeremy. I'm so glad he came on the channel. Jeremy, it's been 2 hours. I'm about to. We can wrap it up.
Thank you for really having me. Like, I'm really honored to be here.
Thank you. Don't make me cry. I'm sensitive. I really am. I'm real sensitive. I'm very sensitive. So I appreciate you coming on. I'm trying to. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, you feel seen. I feel seen. Yes. Same. I can't. If I open a spreadsheet, I'm like, oh God, it's not. If the work got anything to do with a spreadsheet or me having to look at details, I'm done. Somebody is still talking about the show. I'm trying to, like you said, not look at the comments, but
yeah, I'm saying I feel that. See, the thing about it is you don't really know me that well. Like I have a YouTube friend on here. It's like I have a YouTube friend on here. Like me and him basically kind of started our channels about the same time. His name is Chef Don Don. Our friendship was very strong.
Yeah.
And like the comments would try their best to put us against one another. And I'm saying, I feel that they can try to, not saying that people in the comments currently are trying to do that, but I'm saying they can really create division between two different content creators, especially if they have the different opinions on this show.
Right.
So I don't want you to take people supporting me or supporting you or whatever case may be as how I agree with them. I want you to know that you are entitled to have your own opinion, and I watch your videos regardless. Like, for example, I watch Kia Simone's channel. Kia Simone Speaks, and she used to have completely different opinions about a lot of the stuff I watched. And I feel that when people have differing opinions, they're able to point out different things that the other person may not be seeing.
Right.
So I that's why I say I'm completely objective. I'm not against thinking differently. I would just want somebody to prove to me why I need to think differently.
Same. That's the reason why I invited you on the show, because your opinion is completely different than mine, and I'm open. I want to hear what you have to say. I'm not trying to be in an echo chamber. Shout out to Nita the Diva real quick. Y'all, please subscribe to Nita the Diva's channel. There's a couple other content creators. Shayna MCD, she's in the chat. Subscribe to her channel as well, y'all. I can't see anybody else. Obviously, Scotty, Tammy Talks is in the chat. JB says what was in the chat. Y'all subscribe to all of these channels.
Oh yeah, hey JB. I collab with him a couple of times. I try to anytime I can share my own platform, whatever the case may be. I try to do that, or to collab with people, especially new content creators. Like, I have no problem with the shit. You got more subscribers than I do.
Because I think we have the same.
No, I think you have more than me. Like, if you I'm not the problem with Jeremy Speaks TV is that I make great content, but the consistency, I cannot. It depends on my mood. I'll have spurts to where I'm very consistent. I'll give you sometimes 5 to 6 videos a week. But I can't if I have to focus on one thing at a time, my focus will divert from the channel, because the channel to me is more so of a hobby.
Yeah.
So my consistency is probably where the issue lies. So a lot of people will pass me up more faster as far as their subscriber count.
Yeah.
But the good thing about it, as I maintain a good level of views each video I put out.
Right. Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. So I thank you for sharing your platform with me.
think you might have like 20 more subscribers. I might have 20 more. Honestly, I try not to focus on numbers because I get discouraged with that kind of thing. I try to just put it out, tell people how I feel, put it out there and just let it come how it is. So I do have a goal at the end of the year, but again, I try not to focus and compare and do all that.
The thing about it is your consistency is what will get you towards your goal. You're very consistent with your uploads. Like you upload like clockwork, and I love that because I'm always able to watch your stuff while I'm at work in my ear. So like as long as you continue to be yourself and continue to have consistency, the results are always going to happen. For example, Chef Don Don, when he first started, he was very timid. As he got comfortable on his channel, like baby, at one point they thought he was innocent and they were claiming that I was like a bad influence. But like once he got comfortable and then on top of the consistency, now he's double of what I'm at now. Even though initially I had more subscribers than him when we first started.
Yeah, it be like that.
Yeah, the consistency is the key to keep yourself in the algorithm.
Exactly. But once people hear you, they gonna subscribe. I mean, you have such great energy, and so I think somebody said you have a calming voice. So you do, and you're vulnerable. There's a vulnerability about you that is that draws you, lures you in. So I think once you get back into it, you'll be fine. You'll be back on top. So
yeah, it's just like it's sometimes a hard turn on the camera when you get home from work.
Okay, hello.
I'll be looking at the camera like am I? Because sometimes you don't just want to come. You like your energy, man. Just don't. You feel like you don't like if I have to force myself to do it. Do I really need to do it?
Yes, I promise you. So I work from home some days. I'm probably gonna go into the office tomorrow, but I thank God I work from home because as soon as I have to get in front of the camera as soon as I finish watching the show, if that makes sense. Because I'm fired up. I'm either pissed off about what I just watched, I got a heavy opinion about it or whatever. So I have to come on as soon as I finish watching the show. Because if I wait, then I'm like, I don't really give a damn. I don't care. And the video don't upload like the Braxtons.
Yeah.
I was supposed to.
What do you think about the Braxtons?
Huh?
Ooh. Like, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, no, come on, let's talk about it.
Now, me personally, I loved Tawanda. She was my favorite person on the show. Probably Tawanda and Trina on the Braxton Family Values. I loved them, and on top of that, I always thought Tawanda was just so fucking pretty.
Yeah. Oh,
like you like, and on top of that, we're not like let's not act like Tawanda didn't have the best wig game out of the sisters back then.
She did.
The wig used to be laid.
She did.
Especially when she got to season 3.
Yeah,
baby, the wigs and that body, that face, that bone.
No, Tawanda. No, you're right. And I mean, even now with no hair, Tawanda, the bone structure. To be able to like shout out to anybody who can just go straight bald like that. That's maybe that's whew.
But however, I'm going to say this.
I think
Tawanda and Trina.
Yes.
And I'm not even going to talk about Tamar and Tony because I really don't feel like they're really in this as much. I feel like they're distant from it.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to say Trina more so. I'm good because I watched that show. Watch Braxton Family Values closely. Trina has always been a neutral party for all the sisters, like a safe space for all of them.
Right.
Tawanda, Tamar, and Tony. This show is about their guilt, about how they treated Tracy.
Yeah.
And they're trying to rewrite history. Y'all treated that woman like a scab. Y'all did. And now y'all are on this show trying to tell us that y'all have always had Trace. Trina was the only person I saw on that show that apologized for Tracy feeling abandoned after they went forward with the Braxton group.
With the Braxton, yes.
She was the only one that apologized and say, I don't think I ever told you that. And I apologize. I love me some Trina. I love me some Trina.
She seems level-headed, but
But Tawanda, Tawanda,
do you think she get trying to get?
She's nasty. She's real nasty.
Do you think that she's just trying to get? And this is just me being like reaching into the depths of hell. I don't know if this is true or not. All alleged, but do you think that she's trying to get close to Kevin Jr. to get anything from? Because he's been named as the executor.
I don't know if she's trying. I don't really think there's much to get. Let's be real.
Right. I don't
think there's much to get. I think to me, it sounds like, in my opinion, to me, it sounds like what Tawanda wants to do is, and this is to satisfy her own inner guilt. And I feel like the mama as well. I feel like what she wants to do, she wants to get little Kevin on her side, and that will satisfy her feeling like she's wronged Tracy when Tracy was alive. Like, I'm still here for Tracy. I'm still here for Tracy's child, and it's just a rewriting of history for it. And I don't agree with their critiques on Kevin Sr. To me, especially after I heard Really B read the will.
Oh yeah.
When I read that will, I was like, okay, y'all was on some fuck shit. Like, to me, what the husband did. I'm trying to say this as precisely as possible. I feel that all throughout Tracy's life, well, not all throughout, maybe after a certain point, maybe after the Braxton thing, or after she continued with the dad, after the dad, was found cheating, whatever the case may be. She's continuously felt overlooked in her life. And when the husband had let us know that he was working 3 jobs, that him and Tracy was struggling, the other sisters weren't really struggling like that. They were able to ask Tony for this, ask Tony for that. But one thing Tracy always made it a point to say was she did not want to be a burden on anybody. So she struggled, did her own thing, probably didn't even tell her family that she was having to work odd jobs to make ends meet. And going into that, now this woman is dealing with all of that, self-worth, questioning. She didn't feel that she was worth much. She didn't feel that she was cared about much. She didn't feel like she was worth anything. So of course Tracy is going to say, I don't want no funeral. I don't want no home going. Because it's been instilled in her based on experiences that she's not worth that. But I feel like her husband honored her wishes by not letting her body be viewed, but for her to have a celebration of life so everybody can talk about how Tracy has changed their life and impacted them, and how great and how much worth that she really had that probably she didn't even realize. And if he couldn't give her that in life, because Tracy was very stubborn, he was going to make sure she had that in death. Yeah. And that's where I feel, Kevin Sr. was coming from.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think that they should have even tried to fight him on that. Like, it's so messy. And I get a little emotional with that, because I feel like, to me, Tracy to me was the glue of the family. And I don't think they realized that until she was gone. And I'm dealing with that, dealt with that in my own family when my grandmother passed on. It's been 3 years now. So it's a mess.
You want to know something else? You want to know why Tracy was a glue for that family?
Why? What's your thought? Why do you think so?
If you ever watch Family Guy, they have an episode with Meg. Meg. It was like Meg is like the punching bag for the family. They joke on Meg. They treat her like she's discarded. You know, they make all of these messed up jokes about her. The mom, the brother, the father, the other brother, the dog. Yeah, everybody just treats Meg like she's this disgusting person. Yeah. Ill Meg, no Meg, yuck Meg, go away Meg, that type of thing. Yeah. But it was a specific episode that Meg actually spoke up for herself and called everybody out. And it's immediately when she removed herself from being everybody's punching bag, the family imploded. Right. And then she said at the end of the episode, I see for me to be the glue to this family, I have to be their punching bag. That was a very toxic thing that she decided to do. But I'm saying now that Tracy is gone, the focus is within themselves now. So now, now the family is fractured because now they can't, treat Tracy and discard her. So now they have to really focus on each other. Mm-hmm. So now you see that Tawanda has this intense hate for Tamar. Trina has this really nonchalant attitude towards Tamar. And although they're completely justified in those feelings because Tamar was disgusting back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, awful. Putting a business.
Yes. Now, now they have nothing else to focus on. Now it's just them four. Right. Tracy's not there to be like a neutral party in between. Right. She's not there anymore. And to be honest, Tracy was a lot of the lightheartedness of the franchise when she was not pissed off. When Tracy was pissed off, baby, that was one thing. Like, when Tracy was there, she was the light air about the scene. She'll bring in the comedy. She'll bring in, a light energy. But like now that that's gone, we can really see their personalities for what it is because like a light, shines on other people and causes them to look lighter than what they actually are. So so now we're seeing Tawanda for who she is. I'm like, damn. Yeah. Trina looked like she done been through the fire like Shaka Khan. Tony's always going to be who she is.
Yeah. Tony don't really get in the mix with all of that. Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it is on this show, mm-hmm. I feel that Tamar is different.
I feel like she's purposely doing that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think she said it. She basically said she's trying to rebrand herself when she had the podcast, when she sat with the guys from We Sound Crazy podcast. Yeah. She basically tried to she said she's rebranding. She didn't get to tell her true self. I personally still feel like Tamar is very annoying and over the top, but that's Tamar, so.
Yes, so I feel like as far as Kevin Jr. goes, like he's like the only connection that he really does have to his mother's side of the family mm-hmm. is like, is his aunties. Yeah, exactly. And I think he knows that if he was to completely just go along with Tracy's truth and everything, those sisters wouldn't talk to him like that. Tamar and Kevin are not that close. Tony, I don't really feel is that close to Kevin, nor will she be.
It doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel like it.
And I feel like the only ones that he really does have to like really remind him of his mom is the sisters. So exactly. So of course he's gonna cling to Tawanda and Trina. Yeah. But they may not have, but I don't think that Trina has any ulterior motives, but I feel like Tawanda's motives may not be pure. Yeah. And I feel like they're manipulating somebody who's really trying to deal with grief. And I really pray for their family. Yeah. I love the Braxtons. I love all of them. I just really feel that they have like a lot of stuff that they need to come to terms with.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And I feel like we sitting in the middle of I don't know. I have a hard time watching the show. It feels almost uncomfortable sometimes. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels a little bit like, damn, do I need to be? It feels a little like they're exploiting the situation. That's really the word that I think of when I watch it. I feel like it's exploit. That's the word. And it's like,
yeah, it's very exploitative.
Exactly, exploitative. And it gets so uncomfortable because you can almost feel it, like they're trying to make amends with all the BS that they did when Tracy was still here, and they're trying to like.
And I feel like I did not notice, or it was because number one is because Tracy was not with the shits.
Right.
Tracy was not with the shits. Like she was not going to be controlled.
Right.
Tony cannot be controlled. Tamar cannot be controlled. Trina seems to be being controlled by Tawanda. It feels that she's going along with whatever Tawanda is saying because Tawanda was closest with Tawanda and Tracy. So now all she has is Tawanda for real as her closest sister.
Right.
So she's going along with a lot of that because I don't feel like in her own scenes she's discussing that. I feel like she's talking about her family, talking about her own kids and whatever. I don't feel that Tawanda has shown us anything.
I don't.
The fact that man asked your dad for your hand in marriage and has not proposed yet, but we ain't talking about it.
Embarrassing. Yes, you absolutely right. I said, girl,
like y'all in y'all 50s, and we playing them type of games. Is like no,
girl. And he did it on TV, make it so bad. Like he did it on, so it's documented that this man, and you're not asking no questions. You're not, what's going on?
Yeah.
Now I heard that he had proposed, but I don't know if that's true. I didn't see it. I don't know. I think I saw it on Twitter or something like that he did eventually propose like recently, but still. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, but probably my favorite people on the show, Braxton's Family Values, was Trina. Well, I would say when I was young, real young, Tamar was my favorite one.
Of course, yeah.
I loved Tamar. I was a Tamar. When I got a boot camp, that Love and War album.
Yes, no, Love and War is a good ass album.
I used to be a huge fan of Tamar. I used to not like Tracy because of it, because especially when they all like tried to say Tracy never tried to fight Tamar. I was like, Tracy definitely almost whooped Tamar ass a couple of times. Let's be honest about that. But like it was always Tony and Trina and Tawanda. I think, well, I guess that's damn near everybody. I
was gonna say you named all the sisters. Yes, I think for me it was
I just love the Braxtons, and I was so excited to see that they were coming back. But like this was not what I expected.
This is not. Yeah, I was like grappling whether I wanted to review the show or not because it was so emotionally charged. Like every episode, starting from episode 1, I was crying, and I just felt like I can't. Anyway, but no, I know why you like Tamar because I liked Tamar before as well. But I can't. Tamar.
It's because I was young. I was like a teenager, like 13, 14 years old. So her behavior to me didn't seem but as an adult, talking to my friends or my family that way just seems crazy.
Immature, exactly. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah.
So like after that, I just couldn't fuck with Tamar after I became of age and really started to understand, you know, life as an adult. So I was like, hell no. But Trina, so it's like Trina, Tracy, Tony. I feel like I love Tony.
Tony is my favorite. I love Tony. Like I love that's who my maybe like, just I just love her voice. Legend.
Like when you think of like voice, it's like Whitney.
Yes.
Beyonce, Mariah, Celine Dion, Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Toni Braxton is always going to be in that group. Anita Baker, Sade, she's in that group of legendary vocalists.
She really is. She really, and just iconic. Like I was looking at her old hit, like all the hits.
Yeah.
Like hit after hit after hit after hit. Like you, child, Tony will forever. She up there to me. I love Tony. And she just has such a great she's graceful to me. Like she's just the dope.
And it's like, and isn't it strange? It feels like they were all raised by completely different people.
Exactly. Like
I could, for the life of me, I could not imagine Tony and Tracy and Tamar being raised by the same person.
I know. Yes. Oh my God. I used to say that same. I used to say that same thing. Like,
what was the influences? How does that? And then Tracy's a fighter.
Yes.
I was like, Tony don't look like she can fight. Trina don't look like she can fight. Tamar, we all know that she can't fight.
Yeah.
And Trina don't look like she can fight. So, like, how did Tracy get the whoop ass gene? Like, where did that come from?
We don't know, Chad. We do not know.
Like, their family is just so interesting to me.
I know. It's a mess. I mean, not mess, but it's interesting. I right now the show is, I don't know. I have a hard time watching it just because we know the backstory. I really want to just watch Family Values and just leave it at that and keep that memory, because I don't want to see I feel like it's devolving. I don't like where we are right now with the family. So anyway, I'm talking like
after we get off here, I'm gonna probably like start like going back over to and watching some of those older episodes. Yes, I think I will.
You should, because I don't.
You could probably chop this video up into like 3 like uploads.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Like one about the Braxtons, the like Destiny versus Melody, and then the episode review. Like that's crazy. Yes. Like that's what I do on my channel. I'll do one long live and I'll chop the lives up into individual videos and upload those, because a lot of people are not able to go through 2 hours of live.
No, it's true. I can't, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll download it. But all right. Well, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I really enjoyed this, Jeremy. Thank you so much for being on the channel.
No problem. Anytime.
Yes. I still feel like Destiny was a good friend to Mel. Don't let me get.
My question to you is like, if that same friendship was like, suppose if one of your friends did all of the stuff that Destiny did, would you still be their friend?
Okay, before or after? So if we were friends and she was doing that, she ain't my friend.
Okay, then you basically just proved your own point.
No, if we're friends and you did that to me while we were friends, no. But we are not friends and you do that, I'm pissed, but we not friends.
Okay.
That I guess because I've had things like that to happen to me. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm just saying, like, I can't be mad.
How many views or how many people were in this chat?
I don't know. We had up to 80 people at one point. So it's been going up and down. I know it was. We originally had like up to 80 and then it started dropping down. Right now we got 50 people. So shout out to all the 55 people in the chat right now. Wonderful conversation. Loved it. If Destiny had picked a side way back when, she would have picked Melody. I agree with that.
Then she should have picked her. Then she would still have a friend.
But she cut the girl off. We found out that she wasn't friends with Destiny at the reunion.
She was trying to teeter. She was teetering the line.
Okay.
When abuse happens, you need to cut it off.
So let me ask you. So I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but I never heard of Martell putting his hands on her. I know Todd and Dr. G, they admitted that.
When I say abuse, I'm not talking about hitting. Domestic abuse takes form in many different ways. Yes, mental, and then to feel as if you are not safe physically is to me physical abuse. If I have to hire a bodyguard because I'm not sure what you could do,
yes,
I don't feel that. To me, that's a type of domestic violence that's lying in the realm of physical. If you are walking up on me and 5 niggas and 2 women have to hold you back,
Yeah.
That to me, that's physical violence. You cannot control yourself when it comes to me. So
I get that. I do. I'm not gonna. I don't want to keep
$17,000 getting stolen out of your bank account.
Yeah. I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not defending Martell. I don't want this to turn into a Bell defending Martell. No, that nigga ain't shit. But my thing is,
I was
like,
laying out all of the different types of abuse.
This is true, but if you want your friends to be friends with you, you can't cut them off. Like, do you want to be friends with these girls? Don't cut them off. And if, like, I personally still feel like, and I'm trying to remember why
in the midst of all of that happening, Kimmy was saying that like Martell was a good guy. She was like, he's a good guy. I just can't, he is. He's nice.
Maybe because I've experienced this type of thing, not abuse, but people like not being a good person. And I had to take a look at myself and say, I can't control how this person handles themselves in their relationship. Okay, so let me explain what I'm saying. I used to date this dude, right? Nigga from Pahokee. Actually from Belle Glade, but Pahokee and Belle Glade right next to each other. They're right next door, right? So he was from Belle Glade.
Wait, have you ever went to the Mug Bowl?
No, I didn't. I didn't. No.
But I am really Florida. Like that's what a lot of Florida people will eat you the fuck up verbally.
Yes.
And then fight you.
Yeah, right, exactly. So
that's where the mouth comes from.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I will talk about it offline. I don't put all my business out in the street. But anyway, we'll talk about it offline. But I used to date this dude. He was from Belle Glade. And I knew that something wasn't right about the relationship. We had a bunch of mutual friends, right? And when I fell out with him based off the bullshit he was doing, I expected the girls and the mutual friends that I had with him to fall out with me as well, or fall out with him as well. But because he was still the same person he was a different person with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a friend to them. They didn't see the raggedy shit he did to me. They were like, we understand how he was with you, but he not like that with us. So how are we supposed to just drop him as our friend because he's doing that to you? And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying I had to take on a different perspective. He's a different person with all these other people. All these, do you know what I'm saying? Martell is a different person with Kimmy. He's a different person with Maurice. He's a different person with Marceau.
Not really, because like he exposed them all, and then Kimmy didn't even want him to go to her son's like housewarming because he had said that Maurice was in Atlanta fucking wide back bitches. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So
I think at this point they know Martell ain't shit.
He's the same person. He's really tried to destroy y'all relationship, but y'all still friends with him. But y'all are holding me to what type of standard? I don't understand.
I didn't say it was right.
And it's giving because it's giving male identified. If you're male identified, then you're not a girl's girl. You can't really be my friend because you are always going to identify with the male in the situation rather than what I'm going through. So it's best for me to cut you off. I
agree. But I don't want to dictate. I can't dictate what this person is doing. If you're going to still be friends with them, good luck, because he ain't shit and he gonna treat you bad.
But that's the thing about it. You don't have to dictate, but I ain't got to be your friend either. Like, I'm not your friend. Like, you can be friends with him. I'm not gonna stop you, but you're not gonna be my friend.
That's real.
Like, that's what Melody didn't say. Y'all cannot be his friend. It's so y'all want to be y'all not my friends then.
That's real. But also she filming a show and they gotta pretend like they friends. Or they gotta carry on like. So if we're in real life, okay, so real life, Lord, I feel like we about to start it up again. Real life, I'll stop being friends with him, or I'm not with him no more, and I see that y'all don't give a damn about how this nigga treated me, then I don't want to fool with you either, right? I'm feeding you with a long-handled spoon, right? But that also means I used to, again, the nigga from Belle Glade, We had mutual friends because we used to go to the same church. This is when I was like heavily in the church and everything. I left that church just because it was too much. They were constantly reminding me of him. They asked me questions about him. I was always, how such and such doing? How such? I don't know. I saw such and such.
Can I tell you something, Bill?
Yeah.
And this is I'm saying this out of like care. Those people were not good people to you.
Exactly.
They were not. That was not right for them to do that to you. You did not deserve that.
I didn't.
Nobody
deserved absolutely that. Right. No, you're absolutely right. But I removed myself from the situation because I didn't deserve to be in it. I didn't. Yeah.
I feel like if this was a normal situation, I honestly feel like Mel would never speak to these people again. She don't talk to them when the camera goes off. But like because they're on the show together, like they don't have like I feel like it's more so like they're forced to be around each other when filming happens. But to me, the problem is like for you to try to force us all together. Like if I say, okay, and I also tell production as well, y'all can film with Martell, y'all can have all of these scenes with Martell, but I don't want to film with him. Don't invite us to the same place.
Yeah.
Why on earth would you invite us on a trip together and then try to have us,
trust fall
right next to each other's room? Like this man went into her room in the middle of the night.
That's what people do. They do that shit. They do that. I'm not saying it's right, but
and I'm saying like those are not friends. So to me, like you're not a friend.
No, I agree. Yeah. But you still are in the mid. If they're not friends, then extricate yourself. That's why I keep saying I think she should move along.
I think all of it. To me, I say gut the cast, keep Melody, and replace them with other people.
Okay. Well, who exactly?
I don't know, but other people that's open about their marriages and their relationships, since these people don't feel like they need to be. It's not really much like they like especially after the divorce, they continuously try to milk Melody and Martell's issues. Like that's why they kept on putting them in the same room, like because they're not trying to show their own shit. We gonna keep going off Melody and Martell. That's that's the secret formula. That's what really gonna get the people going. Like no. What about your life? You're going through active shit right now.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Like so, like I say, gut the cast, bring some other people, and then we let's establish a new. And then Melody won't have to have her guard up because the people are not best buddies with the nigga that's like stalking her. So.
Well, if she's the producer, why is she not making those moves? Is it just because Carlos King? Because I'm not understanding. Like, get rid of these. If everybody ain't a friend, which I agree. Like, this lady is gone through with this nigga. He need to go, right? Make the moves, have him go.
This is just Jeremy saying this, and this is all alleged. I low-key think Carlos King and Martell probably have fucked a couple of times. It gives that to me. It gives that his flirt, like when I tell you the way he flirts with Martell, touches Martell, rubs Martell back, but he just gets all giddy.
Carlos King is male centered. He is very much male centered to me. I don't think all that. I don't know. He may have Martell, he'd do anything for a piece of change, child. But
I low-key think that Carlos King want to fuck almost every straight man on all of the cast that he's on.
Absolutely.
You should see the way that his coochie starts to perk up around them Detroit dudes.
I did not. I stopped watching Detroit.
The flirting is crazy. I'll be like, this is very inappropriate.
Is it like Andy Cohen?
No, Andy Cohen ain't got shit on the way Carlos be talking to these people and flirting with these men at the reunions. It is so uncomfortable. I was like, I want to do the women kind of feel a type of way about it.
Got it. I think it's Carlos. So if that's the again, they not healthy. They not friends. Like I said, going back to my situation, I ended up leaving. Yes, I put a lot of work into this. Yes, I was always here. Yes, I was always you know, part of this group. This was my place. But if the people that I'm around aren't my friend, they don't have my best interest, I just have to start over.
Well, I'm gonna let you know this. If we end up establishing a friendship, you know, off YouTube, you know, unless I have a close relationship or an established, like, real solid relationship with the person before you, like, I'm not gonna befriend other bitches that you don't really fuck with like that. Like, I'm just like, that's just out of the loyalty off of how I go, because like, that's my friend. That's my girl.
Right.
That's my home girl.
Girl, that's my home girl. You know, I agree with you. I think that it's kind of fucked up, but I also realize that when I pull out of a relationship, when I stop being friends with somebody, especially if I do it, well, I just cut you off. You know what I'm saying? I don't give you no real explanation. I just cut you off or whatever. You already drawn a line in the sand, and that's it ain't right, but people do it.
Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do after this? I'm gonna make a couple. I have to make a couple videos after this. I'm gonna upload them tomorrow morning. But
yeah,
I enjoyed this thoroughly.
Me too. We'll have to do it again with something. I don't know.
Yeah, anytime.
Yes, but I agree with Shayna. Being friends with a couple is rough because you never, the fallout, baby, it be, where do you go? So anyway, all right. Well, it's been 2 hours and 44 minutes.
Have you ever seen that TikTok about the people who, like, it's like a church song playing, but like they're like sitting down talking, and then they get up and then they go to the door, and the church song starts all over, and it's basically saying, like, people are saying, okay, we done, but we start a whole nother conversation. That's what this is. I'm sorry.
No, I haven't seen that, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It is very much like church conversations. Exactly. So, all right. Well, all hearts and minds clear since we talking about church and whatnot. I think we are. Let me see. I still see. Gotta take my breathing treatments. This has been fun. All right, Auntie. Thank you so much for moderating. Okay. Inch High Private Eye. That's our top flight security. Thank you, Auntie. All right, y'all. Well, have a good night. Check out Jeremy Speaks TV on YouTube. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. And obviously subscribe to mine if you aren't already. Hit the like button on this video. Subscribe to me, The Diva, Shayna MCD, JB Says What, Tammy Talks, all the people in the chat. They have a hold on, I think is Black Girls Getting Shit Done. I'm not sure if you have a YouTube channel, but definitely subscribe to her as well. Yes, Auntie, I love you too. Not by 7. Ooh, chat. I ain't gonna judge. Anyway, all right, y'all. Have a good night. Anything else you want to say? What's going on your channel, Jeremy?
I'm making some videos tonight. I'm not gonna tell y'all the content of those videos. I'm just gonna try to drop them or make them public tomorrow. For some reason I cannot premiere videos on my channel no more. Child, YouTube ain't shit. Like they didn't like I had my whatchamacallit, the review was supposed to premiere. But it didn't.
I saw that. That's what you were putting in the comments.
It was so many issues trying to get it to premiere. The YouTube support was not helping. There was like, you need to, like, maybe you should like restart your browser. I was like, bitch, I'm not at home. I'm at work. They was like, when you get home, try it then. And I was like, the video is supposed to be premiering right now. Can't you premiere? What power do you have?
Yeah, at least you had somebody, because they'll give you the email real quick. The email run around real quick. Oof, don't even get me started. They really ain't shit. All right. Well, I'll be on the lookout for your content. Y'all be on the lookout for his content. All right, y'all. Good night. Bye.
All night. Say it. I want all night. I want all night. Say it. I want